Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Welcome to Josh Speaks, where I am your host and moderator, Josh Speaks. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We are back again for another season. Aren't y'all excited?
Hey,
Are y'all excited?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I was supposed to have the fucking hand claps pulled up, but right at this point,
Ooh,
do y'all hear that?
No, it's playing in your headphones.
Y'all
It's
don't
playing in
hear
your
that?
No, it's
no.
playing in your headphones.
Okay, so anyway, tonight, joint with me tonight, we have two panelists. We have my two girls, which I'm so happy that they joined. Like, I'm so happy that you guys are here tonight. Like I said, I'm super appreciative. You guys are going to be the panelists for tonight. We have one more person dropping in, but we're still waiting for them. Uh, but before we start, I actually have a commercial. This live to you tonight is sponsored by Legendary Smokes, which is my hookah business. It is a up and coming hookah business that is based in Baltimore, Maryland, Northeast to be exact, where we provide you with legendary,
Ooh,
a
yes.
legendary smoke. So, we do rentals, we do parties, we do whatever you need. Uh, and yeah, the girls love hookah, so we're really looking for you guys to, follow my hookah page. It's in my bio, Legendary Smokes, Smokez with the E at the end. And yeah, so pretty much tonight, I want to get started with the panelists. I want you guys to introduce yourselves. I want y'all to introduce your names. And I also want y'all to give me what your zodiac sign is tonight. Hey,
My
that's
phone is
good.
about to die too.
I
I had to
just,
plug it out.
bitch, put your phone on an extension
I
cord
already,
hole.
I already put my phone
Bitch,
on the charger.
not Jocelyn. Bitch, put your
I
phone on an
have my
extension
Barbie
cord.
pink extension cords.
Okay. I just wanted to know, I didn't want it to be like anything other than that because I'm like, I don't know what to
No,
do.
no. It's just
Okay.
that
So,
I'm here.
all right, Maya, what is your name? Renee, what is your name? And your zodiac sign. Oh my God.
Oh, what's your zodiac sign? Okay, Monday Monroe. I'm a Sagittarius.
Big Sag Gang. Yeah, it don't get no better than that.
No better.
All right.
No better.
So, so the first thing that I want to do tonight, you know, is I want to know what have you guys been listening to? Like, what is y'all weekly obsession? Like, what is the song that y'all have been having on repeat all fucking week? Like, what is that? One by one. By the way, Martise is my co-host tonight. Bitch, are you going to be with me every week, or is it just this week?
I'm going to try to be with you every week.
But I told you I'm paying you a salary for the whole season.
You're a bald-headed whole liar. Don't fucking play with me.
Hey, Apple. Hey, baby. Thanks for joining. Okay, but yeah, get into your favorite song. What song have you been playing like that you've been obsessed with all week?
I don't know the name of the song. I just know the artist. It's a song
Yeah.
by Doechii. Um,
Okay,
it,
we like Doechii.
The Nile is a River is what it's called. You
I
will.
like the Now Is a River. I like that song. What about yours, Maya?
I've been really liking
Renee.
Gorilla.
Renee.
I love her new album.
Okay.
The song off of there. Let me see if I pick one. All right, I would say uh, it's between the one with her and Megan Thee Stallion. It's called "How I Look," or the one with her and Lotto.
Okay. Has that been played on the radio? I know she been having some
They
hits on the
don't.
radio.
Those songs aren't playing on the radio.
They not.
They're not. They're not. They only want to
Okay.
play. What's it called? Uh, it's 7 p.m. Right. That's all they want to play. That all day. They want to play
95
that all day.
degrees, which I do like, cause
I do
yeah,
like, but it's
yeah.
like she made a. I feel like she made a really dope album, but we'll see like what they play on the radio. But I know what I like to listen to off
Mm-hmm.
the album.
Period, Vinay. I gotta drill it in my fucking head. No shade.
It's you can
But
Monroe is easier sometimes for people. Call
Monroe,
me Monroe.
okay. Okay. Yeah, I totally agree, Charles. Doechii is that bitch. I agree with, okay, Pedro, what's up? Okay, come on, get on up here. Come on, we just getting started. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on and invite you, and we gotta get you in the mix. Uh, Doechii is that bitch. I am a singer, as you guys know. I am somebody that's really deeply into music. So when it comes to artists, sometimes it takes me a little minute to get into people. Doechii, I really liked her remix with Beyonce, America, We Have a Problem, but I really got into her with her Tiny Desk. Like, Doechii really ate it. What's up, Pedro?
What
Are
do
you
you?
Telling y'all, how you
there?
feeling, Carl?
I'm
Yeah, I'm
great.
here, y'all. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, go ahead on and
Yeah.
get out of that. What's going on?
Man, not chilling, brother. How you feeling,
It's
y'all?
good
What's
to
up with
see
y'all?
you. I'm
Yeah.
doing great. I'm a
Yeah.
little,
Shoot.
little
I'm a little
skedaddle.
Yeah.
strange.
So Pedro,
Man, it's good though. What's up, Shay?
yeah, tonight
What y'all talking about?
we are getting into our weekly obsession, like the artists that we've been listening to all week. I have Vinay with me, which is my Judy that I went to high school with.
Hey.
And I also have Martise, which is my niece.
Uh, well, that was
He
your
is
yo.
with
I
us
salute y'all.
tonight.
Yeah.
We introduced
Yeah.
our zodiac sign and our name. So, what's your name and what's your zodiac sign? Because I know you be secretive about that.
Oh, oh, my name is Pedro. That's it, little Dro. You feel me? Yeah, my zodiac sign is I don't got none of that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a big
Oh,
dog. I ain't gonna hold you.
oh my
Big
God, we not about to start that
big
tonight.
gangster. Yeah,
I'm
big
dead.
gangster. That's what it is. Big gangster. That's it,
Period.
man.
Okay, so
You
I just
feel
want to say real
me?
quick, since you just joined, I don't know if you're in the car, but you need to quickly
Yeah,
get in a house where
yeah,
you have good lighting. Uh, Everyone that just
yeah.
joined, we tonight this live is brought to you. Is sponsored actually by Legendary Smokes, my hookah business. It's an up and coming hookah business. We do
Okay, okay.
rentals. We do. You see the shirt. Actually, I'm glad you
Yeah.
joined because now Instagram kind of cropped me out. But this is my shirt. I'm about to have a photo shoot coming
What?
soon.
Ooh.
What?
And yeah, like we do it all. Like, hopefully, I'll be at a venue that you're familiar with. And one night you're going to be out
Yeah.
clubbing and you're going to be like, oh shit, I'm smoking legendary
Uh,
smokes.
Right.
nah, I hear
So,
you. Yeah, I hear
yeah.
you. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what song have you been obsessing over, Pedro? Like this week? What song? I know you a
That's it.
dancer.
Man, I was like anything like you said, Kendrick, like I said, Kendrick album was crazy this year. So I was like, I've been playing that like back to back for real, for real.
What
So
song?
like, TV off. I say TV off, squabble up. I say I like the Luther. I like even when I like the little joint with him and SZA on her album too. So yeah,
Is
like
that
it just
refresh my
been like
memory
it's
on
been a
that one?
treat.
Because I've been hearing that one on the radio, but
When he said you fucking with niggas that thinking they cuter than you. Uh,
okay.
he said he said you on your cycle and he on his period too. Dang, I'm like, listen,
Go
he was
off.
trying to send shots to Drake, but then he was sending shots to Drake. I'm like, this whole I said I like the whole little joint, and then for his album to have all like West Coast, mainly West Coast people on there, like he had like, and then like even when he came to his like pop out. Like he had like so many hoods there, like so
Mm-hmm.
many people like from different gangs that was like just collaborating. I like that's tough. Like I said, a nigga can't really do that. But I
Period.
mean, like I said, it been cool. So I'm like, it been good though. I've been listening to that. But
Okay.
you enjoy the Beyonce Netflix
That's
little
a good
halftime?
Of course.
question.
Of
That's a
course. And
good
if
question.
that's what I'm going to get into. So the
Yeah.
thing is with this segment, this season, I'm going to let my co-host go first. I'm not going to talk as much, but I am going to go
Okay.
last. So the last thing that I was going to say is
Oh, go
Cowboy
ahead.
Carter has been my weekly obsession. Again, I'm a singer. I'm an artist. So my musical ear, it takes me a little minute to get into things. I mean, I knew that I was going to come around to Beyonce, but Cowboy Carter was one that was a little bit harder for me to get into because I was a little scared, like with everybody, just the talk, like the publicity, like, oh, it's country. But to be honest, like Mother said, it's not just a country album. Like Mother is giving us diversity and not even that, I liked a few songs. I've been like 16 Carriages. I like Jolene, which is a little bit more of a country sound. But Buckin' has been getting me, yo. This whole Buckin',
Oh yeah.
America has a
I said,
problem. America has problem. That's been my shit, like, for the past fucking, like, since November. Like, it just, I don't know. It just really took me time to get into Mother, like with this and really listen to her voice. But again, the vocal performance is there. The whole, like Beyonce's whole career, like honestly, when you really listen to it, her whole career is literally in Cowboy Carter. Like all of her influences, it's there. Like you just got to get into it. That's all I'm gonna say. Anybody have any comments on that? AKA Pedro. G-
man, she ride the wave. I already told you. That's all Beyonce do is ride waves, yo.
How is
She
she
always
riding a
trying to
wave
find
when
something
she's
that's
a country
relevant. I
girl?
say so. Listen. I'm like, so we had to look when Afro beats was all that popping up. When that's when she came up with the Lion King thing, and then that's when she started doing that. When it was like the club music, when it was the house music and all that, that's when she came up with that part. Then I say when the black people was sitting there listening to country and playing country, then she's
What
doing
black
that. She
people were
rides
listening
wave,
to
bro.
country?
Say
I'm
so.
curious.
Look, Shabu. I say so. Listen, Shabuzi. First of all, Shabuzi came out and he was hitting. When it came to when Tipsy came out, first of all, when he came out, that he was like, I say, I've been listening to Shabuzi for like two months since he came off the Lord, before he came out with Tipsy. So he was already hitting, like he was already making a run, like, and like he killed this, like he was killing the country
My
wave. Then it made me
mother
go
had him
listen to more
on.
country.
Mother not trying to
But
jock up nobody.
yes,
Mother
so
put him on.
listen,
I,
brother, listen. Can I
Okay,
I
talk,
don't
brother?
know.
Can I talk?
okay.
I say so. Look, I
And we
say she
going to
rides
let Benet
waves.
go. PNB.
Yeah,
Okay. Go ahead.
yeah.
Finish
I
your
put.
point.
I mean, even if you don't want to call it riding the wave, I just say she stays. She does her best to stay relevant,
Damn.
and that's
Yeah,
what
Not
it's
the
it's
about
nothing
Italian
wrong
at the
with
end of
way.
the
that.
day. Like
I,
that's a part of her
I know.
job. She gotta stay relevant. But I do
I
have
say, but
comments
like,
about the
That is
performance on Netflix. I just wish she would have gave us. I don't know. I like this. I want to see a dance. She
Okay.
puts that performance on when she hit the stage, and I just feel like it was lacking on that too. It
but
was lacking.
what I'm saying, I'm saying, as far as dancing, as far as dancing, she really don't do
the
much
rock
as dancing.
album part.
It's just
Fucking
she really don't do much as a dancer for real, for real.
At
I'm
the
I
just,
don't
end of
know. I'm
the
not gonna
I'm,
day,
say
she's a
that.
performer. She's a
She's a
yeah, she's
performer.
a
performer.
performer,
She's
but like I say,
singing.
she's a
She's
performer. And
singing and
she
dancing.
can. Yeah, I say yeah, but I'm like far as like dancing, like they regular steps. I'm far as like people that dance, they regular two steps. Like it ain't really nothing like that was real big in my eyes. Like I mean, can we sit there and call a spade a spade?
For
Like
that
you talk about
for
like
that performance, I agree. For that
so
particular performance, yes.
But it's just like, be fair. My thing is, be fair. Mother has served us down for years.
So that means
She's
sign
getting a
me
little.
up.
No, no, no. It doesn't. But what it means is she's getting a little bit older. She's iconic. She's a legend. At the end of the day, it is what it is. And with that performance, it's just like you girls are going to have something to say regardless whether she hit the nene, whether she did her due deals from top to bottom. The girls would still have, especially Pedro. He's going to have something to say regardless. Like, he just don't live. Hey, baby, thanks for joining in. So, At the end of the day, it's really nothing much to say. Like, she gave us a full blown performance. Her choreographers, they're there to support her. She's the girl. Like, bitch, you're not like when you're singing. That's what I think people are getting mixed up. When you're actually singing, you need a little support from a dancer to give you that, you know.
Hell no,
It-
she ain't never did that before. I ain't going for it. She ain't never did that
okay.
before. She never did that before.
True,
Don't
She,
start that
Renee.
shit now.
What do you
she,
think, Martise? Hold on, y'all. What do
she,
you think, Martise?
she,
I think that the performance was lacking, but I think it's
Did
also
you
because
see
it's
it?
the,
Did you
yes,
watch the full thing?
I watched it when it came out. It was just a re-recording of what she did during a halftime show for football. It was during the Texas and Ravens game, I believe.
What are you laughing at, Pedro? Are you laughing at? Do you see the comments, by the way?
yeah, I see the comment.
Okay. Do
I
y'all see
was,
the comments?
I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I can
Renee?
see the comments.
That's my
I'm
girl,
laughing at what
Apple.
Pedro
Apple
just
is going to
said.
be on here eventually. Apple is going to be on the podcast, baby. I love you. She is one of my classmates from last semester at UB, and she's amazing. Um,
I was laughing at what
so,
Pedro said
okay.
what?
because
She ride waves. I say because, like you say, if you say that she's mother, you say she's mother. She's the head of the thing, right? She supposed to be the head of the
She
curve, right?
is.
She supposed to been put it out. Don't ride a wave.
It's not
And
about
I
running
think,
away. Mother has always presented, though, that she's a country
yeah,
girl. That's never changed. She's always been a
listen,
country girl. She's always
so I say,
represented Texas.
listen, I say, listen. I'm saying
Marquise, get off.
she always.
Cam up. Cam up. This is a cam up
It's
live,
different. It's
baby.
different. It's different.
Hey,
It's different. Me
Malik.
being.
Hey, Malik, what's
It's
up?
different. You can so that's like saying Mike Jones always gonna be a country because he's from Houston. It doesn't matter. It's like he's the genre of music is rap. Now he go to the now you talk about his genre of music is like on like the chop and screw thing. It's the whole thing, but that's his origin. That's his origin. That's what he gonna do. The thing is, if you're such an innovator in the sense of that, continue to do all that. Don't sit there and just like say it, ride a wave. Go ahead and see somebody like, oh yeah, I'm about to go ahead and just choose this because it's hot. It's you just trying to make yourself relevant. And like I say, you got a big you and don't get me wrong, if you got a big platform, so yeah, everybody gonna ride a dick. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm like they're gonna like just like it's no everybody gonna support her, even though it's trash for real, in my opinion.
It's not trash. Okay,
In my
so
opinion,
we're gonna
in
go
my
hit
opinion.
on. We're gonna go hit on and what's up, buddy? We're gonna go ahead on and pretty much hop to the next segment of this, which this is going to be Fashion Police. So I love this game. A lot of us are into fashion.
Mhm.
We look the fuck good. Vinay, you looks the fuck good. You had your boutique, period. Which y'all, if y'all didn't check that out, click on the link in my bio. We have past interviews and things like that. Pedro,
Yes.
you're a dresser. I'm so happy you were able to join us tonight. You trade your dresses down. Like when it comes to the heterosexual men, honestly, I always say I'll give it to Pedro. Like, yeah. Um, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to take it back a little bit. We're going to go back to the VMAs of last year, 2024 VMAs. There really hasn't been any new award ceremony out. So we're going to go back and I'm going to show y'all a picture. Can y'all see my screen clearly?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm going to go one by one. And I want you guys, y'all can get a little messy. We're going to get a little messy tonight. We're going to rate these looks from 1 to 10. Hey, Lex. Hey, baby. We're going to rate these looks from 1 to 10, and we're going to let the girls know whether they gave or not. Like, did these looks give? Would we give these looks? And what did these bitches look like tonight? So, tonight, we are going to start with,
Not the laughing already.
right, like, oh my God. We're going to start with VMAs 2024. We're going to start with, and we're going to go box by box again tonight. My co host is Martise. So Martise is
All
going to go
right.
first. Pedro, No, no, no. Vinay is going to go second, and Pedro is going to
Look,
go last,
all right,
actually.
bet. All right,
So
bet.
we're going to start with Taylor Swift. VMAs 2024. Rated 1 to 10, and what was this bitch giving?
I would give it like a 6. Mainly because I don't like the coat, like the tail she has behind her.
Okay, the
Yeah.
train, little thing.
And with the boots and the rise of her shorts.
He said giving Green Goblin. I'm dead.
No, I didn't. It's yellow though. Also, I don't like the
Yes.
plaid. The
It's the
plaid was a
cake.
very risky
Okay.
move.
Okay,
Also,
what about
blonde. She's blonde, so the yellow doesn't
what
really
is
do
she
anything for her.
giving? Like, what is she giving?
I don't know. She's
Okay,
not.
Vinay, what do you think? Rated 1 to 10. And what is she
I,
giving?
I would say a 4. I really
Okay.
don't like it. I just don't like it at all. I mean, I see where they were like trying to go, but I don't really like it at all. And then I think her hair, I just feel like it should have been
Yeah.
accessorized more too. Like the hair should have been different, more accessories, more like maybe not flashy, but just more accessories.
Okay,
Okay,
like
I
Josh's
totally feel you.
swag.
Something on her neck for
Yeah,
sure. Like, oh my
yeah.
God.
And then
She
the
got
hair should have been
she
like,
had a choker on her neck. She had the plaid choker on her neck.
yeah, but that's not really doing nothing at
It's
all.
I
You
like
want
not.
something that reaches
I like
down more?
I,
Yeah, maybe
uh,
something like that. And then the hair is flat.
Crisp.
Pedro?
I don't like the hair at all.
man, she white. I mean, what about like?
No,
I'm
no,
dead.
no, no.
So
That's a poor excuse.
she's she's not a person that
But
really
she went
like
for
that
an
dress.
edgy outfit. She
She
went
tried to
for
do an edgy outfit. She tried, but it's phony. It's going. She don't like. She's never gonna pull that edge off. She tried to do it, but
Mm.
it's not gonna pull. It's phony. It's like it's real phony.
Mm.
Like she's bland, but she's really not known for style. She always known for just either her singing and her fans.
right.
So I'm not gonna sit there and look for like I'm not gonna look at Taylor Swift like, oh, fashion icon. No, she
Then to
phony. So like
me, you
I
should
just
stay in your lane. Then stay in your lane.
yeah, I mean, she got to stay in her lane, but like she tried to like she's trying to do something for VMAs, but she really ain't doing nothing. Like she really ain't doing nothing. Like but she's never been that. I wouldn't even pick her. I don't even know why you picked her. Like I wouldn't have picked her. I
Girl,
ain't gonna lie. You that would have been
Cause she
we
was a
that would
got
have
a
mess.
lot of people to talk about
been
Pedro. Don't worry. I'm just going down the line.
a
Okay, now it's my turn. I agree with Pedro a bit when it comes to she's not a fashion icon, but at the same time, I don't think that's an excuse. You're on the red carpet. You, I mean, we want you to be your authentic self, but at the same time, it's just like be aware of like what the fashion world is doing. I'm gonna rate Taylor a 5. Like you said, at the end of the day, it's halfway. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna rate her a 5. Like it's medium way.
Give me,
You know,
give me. What's the reasons of five? Because like I said, I
excuse
don't. I
me,
think
I'm
so. I
talking. I'm
my
gonna get
bad,
into
my
that.
bad. Because
The
that's
5, it's because, like you said, it's really not much she can do. Like, I'm not even gonna say like her being a white girl, but it's just like what she's used to. But she's a clueless ass bitch. These colors are
so.
yellow and black. She's giving clueless. She's giving Jada Pinkett 1990s. Bitch, you're clueless. You're unaware. You don't know what's going on.
So I'm like,
So
so let me. So she don't got a body. So let's go ahead and say that she don't got a body. She's very flat. So it's like say if she had a body, it would look a
It's
little
not
bit
even
better. Put
about
that
the
on. No,
body. That's what I
but
mean. I feel
no,
like
because no.
they
If
could
you
have
put that on
tailored like the
JT,
shorts.
no,
They could have put some cuts
they
in
put
them,
that on
tailored them.
JT. If they put that on JT, they put on Megan Thee Stallion. They put on even if they put it on Beyonce, it would show a lot
Then
better
don't
because
wear
they
that.
got body. Yeah, they don't. She don't supposed to wear it, but the thing is, she don't got a body though.
it's
Like
that
that's
train in
it.
the back for me. I think that it's that train. Like you're saying body, so Pedro, the guys be looking at the hips and all that and the legs. I do think that the train cover her up a little bit way too much. with
I
that
don't
going in the
think so,
back.
because them
But
But
if
shorts,
even
she
without
had,
them
that, it
shorts
wouldn't look
giving
I
good.
camp.
say,
They giving
but
Yeah,
like
no, because
the black
because if
shorts.
she,
Yeah, no.
let's say, but even still, if she had a
they
body,
could have
it
put
would
like
poke out.
a
It
bodysuit.
would have poke out. I was like, it would have poke out even a little bit more. It would have made it a little bit more flattering. Like you, like I say, when you see, because like I say, a lot of other women had like SZA have a train before, but you see her butt, and it was like, dang, okay, it look a little bit better because how curvaceous she is. So when it comes to that right there, she's just a flat lady.
That's not an excuse. I
It's not
know
an
some.
excuse, but
I
it's
know
her
some
excuse.
small bitches. I used
I,
to be a small,
I said,
small bitch. It
but
don't matter.
Period.
I'm just
You
Well, she
put
saying.
that shit
I
suggests
said,
to
on
her
that grabs your
body type.
body and makes your
but we
shit look
but
good.
it's a different. I feel like it's a difference because even when you, I ain't like even when you see, if you see like women of that like
I
of that
think
complexion wearing
it's
fashion
knee
clothes.
high boots and stockings.
I say so.
True.
Yeah, it's both of them. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
both of them.
it's too
But
much
like
with
even when
the
you see
dress.
it, like she's very
Yeah,
bland woman, so it's just gonna be just give her a BBL. She probably better.
I'm dead.
So you agree with BBLs, but that's another topic. Next person, OC Genesis.
That's cool.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean,
Matisse, you first.
I'm gonna give it an 8 simply because I feel like it's lacking just a little bit. However, a lot more men show up to award shows wearing just a
Right.
suit. So it's more than that.
Okay,
That's
Vinay.
Um, I say a 9. Like you said, he could have did a little bit more, but for him and his like aesthetic, I like it. And it's like a kind of casually
Mm-hmm.
dressed up side of him, and it's still giving like sexy. It's still giving masculine. It's still giving like his usual aesthetic. But it's nice.
Okay. Hey, what about you, Pedro?
I say I give it like a cool 5. Like that's a cool 5. Only reason why I say it's a
Period.
5
That's how you know when
is a
niggas know how to dress. When it's like, all right,
no,
we want to be fair for the niggas, but at the same time, like, you gotta know what you're doing. But yeah, go ahead.
yeah, like it's a 5 because the fact of if he wanted like he could have had the like shirt a little bit, crop a little bit more. I'm like, or like you said, it could have been more dramatic when it comes to the joint.
Mm.
Like it just seems so plain to me. Like there's like this is just like that's like a Tuesday, like for like a Tuesday in LA for real, for real. Like that's what I say. It wasn't like a award. Oh, I'm in the awards. Look at me. It's just like it's a cool Tuesday. Let me put this on. Like that stuff. Like that's why I like and like I said, don't get me wrong. He supposed to be a gangster rapper and all that, but he is out of his range. But at the same time,
We're
it could
rating
be better.
looks.
So yeah, I think it's out of his range, but it's like it's just basic to me. It, well, to me, it's basic. Like it's just a regular day.
I
It's just
feel
a
like the
regular.
white and black is giving apostolic Christian. We about to sing this Sunday for the choir service, so we gotta wear white and black. That's what it's giving. Like, I agree with Vinay
No,
for who he is. Yeah, because like Pedro, you're saying crop and all that, but a lot of niggas are not comfortable with that.
Mm.
no, but I say even
And
like if it was crop, like I say, it's not on. It don't have to be all the way crop. I'm just saying, right? Like where his belt line at, it would have been cool. That's all he needed. It's still falling loose. Like if it was crop right there, then it's giving more edge. Then it's getting more. Cause like I said, that nigga work out, so he can do it. It's like you can do it. Like I said, if I'm in, like I said, you can see a little, like I said, you can see my little boxes. That's it. You can have on some Balenciaga boxes, some Tom Ford boxes,
Yeah,
some hell, like I said, hell stuff. You can have that boxes, and then you can show that, and then it be look,
I don't
and you can have it
know about
more bedazzled.
sagging. We don't know if we
But
like the
no,
sagging trend.
so it's not even. It's just a double layer. So it's just a double layer, just to saying that. So you can have a like a crazy belt. You can have a crazy belt with a lot of chains on the side.
he could have wore
Yeah,
like a crazy boot too or something to make it a
Yeah, I
little
like
bit
the
dramatic.
pants. Yeah, the white shirt. Like, I want the one with the white shirt. He got the sleeves cut off. I mean, yeah, I don't like the top, but
so
I
I
like
say
the
he could have
pants.
had
I
more.
do like the pants. I'm gonna
I say
rate
because
it.
like if
Hold on, I'm gonna rate
yeah,
it 6. I think I'm gonna
see,
rate it a 6.
Mm.
I'm just looking like because if Uzi would have did that, Uzi would have had more like more gems on it. Like you say, it been like a more expressive.
Yeah,
Like you have a big crazy buckle.
Hmm.
It been more chains on the side. Like I said, it had
yeah.
more
He could
like
have
chains on the wide
layered the
belt.
chains like
Yeah,
over the tie
I'm
or
like,
something.
True.
he
More
could like the shoes.
accessories.
Yeah, the shoes could have been, but I'm like, he can just like for the
I
shoes
don't
to be
know.
settled, but you want everything else to be go a little crazy, in my opinion.
Oh, okay. Let's get into a bitch that's been really talked about. Dochi Marquise.
It's elaborate. You know, it's fashion. It's not necessarily supposed to. What am I trying to say?
Let me see if it's clear enough.
Not
That's crazy,
personally, I
man.
don't like it. I'd give it like a four, but mainly because it's a lot going on.
It is. It is a lot going on.
Yeah.
Okay, Vinay, what do you think?
I feel the same way about it. It's not like it's like when somebody just does a lot, but it's not really doing nothing. It's not like grabbing my. It's not grabbing me. It's nothing about it that's like.
It doesn't grab you at all. It
It
grabs
doesn't grab me
me.
at all. No,
Like
I really like. I don't like the. I don't
I'm
like the whole thing.
intrigued, but I want to know like what is the story that the
Mm,
outfit's supposed to be giving?
Oh,
I'm lost. I don't. I don't.
okay.
Not, yeah,
So,
I don't like it at all.
what are y'all gonna rate it?
Um,
I already told you like
mm,
a four.
I would say a 4 2. 4 is cool. Cause it's like okay, it's I can see where they was trying to do something, but I'm just not getting it.
All right, what do you think, Pedro?
man, get that baby a 10. I ain't gonna lie. That's Tom Brown she got on. When you see that's Tom Brown she got on. That right there is already go crazy.
Oh,
And when I say
I
when
don't
that
know.
fit, I like how that fit go, like I said, I think it was like trying to be like on some high school stuff, cause like some high school '90s stuff, cause even the hair flow with it too. You feel me? She had the hair flow giving very like like you know how women in the '90s with the, like the little bumblebee
sure. Yeah,
hairstyles on
yeah,
that
the
look
braids.
stupid. They look stupid, and I'm like, so and then like I said with the high Tom Brown stock is like they already like the outfit goes, in my opinion, goes stupid because to have she could have went crop, went this way, went that way. No, she went with a little bit more elegance, but just have a lot of pizzazz on it. So I like, yeah, to have a whole bunch of support. So I like, yeah, give her a baby a 10. Like that's the best fit out here. I'm saying that's
I
the best way you
agree. I
want.
mean, I'm not going to say
Like,
the best fit, but I kind of agree with like what Martise was saying. Like, it's fashion, so it's not really always supposed to be like hitting on the eye. But I do think that it was loud. I do think that it was a bit messy. I feel like if she was going to do, because me, like you mentioned, Pedro, the brand don't mean shit to me, baby. I
so
don't give
I'm
a
like, but
fuck.
no,
If
I
it's
say
too much, it's too
so.
much.
But I'm
But
like, so I'm like, when it comes to, I'm saying when it comes to the brand, first of all, Tom Brown is not so. Tom Brown wasn't really made for like just
yeah,
like people on the
everyday
outside.
Right,
So
type
that's the
shit.
only thing.
Yeah,
right.
So just that. So it's not so for that to be. If you look at Tom Brown, like if you look at Tom Brown on a, you would see Tom Brown on business casual stuff like that. Like they do a lot of like they just do they like a lot of like richie people like on that like on some high like extra done stuff. So for her to wear it and then like I said to put her own pizzazz on it and like her own embellish on it, it was a to me it's a thing first because that it don't pose it to fit her and it fits her well and it looks very well. The shoes, everything, and that's why it looks like and like you when you see OT when you saw OT outfit and how it looks like
yeah,
like it looked like a boo like she it looked like he just gave boohoo for real. Like he gave
true.
boo Timo
Yeah,
Sheen or he gave boo Timo Sheen. She gives a little like
upper
yeah I
class.
got
Yeah,
other
true.
yeah so that's why I say, and for her to put it on, and like I say, and wear it with a '90s style hairdo is like, and make it fit. Because you know she could have wear straight hair, could have been on that type or curly. No,
True.
she had the
Yeah.
Lord, she had it. So that's why I say that's why I put her up because to mismatch and them both together is amazing to me.
Okay. We're Lenny Kravitz.
Is that a
Mark.
tie necklace?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, and
I
that's
feel
no shirt underneath.
I'm like,
Do you know the theme of the what was the theme of it?
Yeah,
Because that's
it,
what I feel like
it is.
everybody got
Yeah,
some
you
theme.
got to do know that. Yeah, the theme. So no, I'm not sure of the theme. I'm not sure, but I'm seeing a lot of leather. I'm seeing a lot of black and white. So yeah,
And I see everybody with ties on, so it's like it's
Right.
giving
true,
like
true. Yeah,
it's giving something. So like so yeah, I'm just asking
yeah.
that.
That's a
Go ahead. You can go
good
ahead. My bad.
question. That's a good question. But still,
I mean,
we're rating and we're rating and we're reading regardless.
Right.
So yeah.
so I think he was going for like sex appeal. You know, a lot of older women are really attracted to Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
So I think he was trying to feed into that. Honestly, it's not that bad of a look all aside. I would give it like a 7. I wish only mainly because I wish that there was a little more going on other than just the tie, but maybe that would have just been too much. But also, I wish he would have styled his hair a little bit.
So Apple is saying the theme was espresso, which is why it's a lot of black and white. I'm not sure. I haven't confirmed that exactly. Again, this was last year. I'm kind of out of the loop. But yeah, what do you think about that, Vinay? Lenny Kravitz.
Um, like you said, I see what she was saying about the going for the older women, like are attracted to him thing. Um, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. I
I feel
don't like it.
like he could have at least did a different color tie. I mean, the black, like if it's a theme,
Yeah.
that's fine. But yeah, you could have at least did a different color tie. I mean, I'm not crazy about how the tie is just on his neck like a fucking like string candy necklace. But yeah, what do you think, Pedro?
I said, I'm like, other than the towel, that's and Lenny always come in
Yeah.
like that. Like, and Lenny always come in some looks like that. So it's not like, oh yeah. But I'm like, the towel, that's the only thing like kind of throwing it off. But I'm like, if he ain't had no towel on, it would have been even cooler in my opinion. I give it like a 7. But like I said, because the Chelsea boots go dumb. They pointed toe, like the flared pants, leather flared pants. Like I said, with that, like I said, even when you see his belt, bedazzled, like he's showing a little expression right there.
Yeah.
The leather bracelet, like I said, the leather bracelets on there going crazy. You feel me? Like he giving very
Not me verifying
like
as you
yeah.
just
Nah, I pay attention. I pay attention to detail, bro.
yeah.
That's one thing I do. So yeah, so when they so it's like he gonna give you that. I say now I feel like he's like he gonna give you that look though. Like in my opinion, like he just gonna give you that rock star Harley Davidson look. Like so he gonna give you that
Okay,
leather
yeah.
leather yeah. So he gonna get that. That's a cowboy though. He killing that
I
though.
do
I
like
ain't gonna cap.
the shoes. Like you said, I do like the shoes with the pants. I did like that.
Yeah, yeah, the shoes was cool because normally people be like, "Oh, white shoes, da 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 da." But like, if you do it right, like it'll hit. Like, you just got to be creative. Okay. I believe that this is Shabuzi.
You
Speaking of be,
you ain't ready, brother. You ain't ready, brother.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
right.
rate Lenny. I'm gonna rate him a 6 because at the end of the day, the black is just a little bit too safe. Like. Again, I mean, we would have to like the theme, but the black top, the black pants, like it's a bit safe. Like I would definitely do a different color. Honestly, I'm not even mad about the string tie with no shirt because I do think that that's edgy. Like you said, women are looking for sexiness, this and that. You know what your fans are looking for, but I don't know. I would have gagged them. I would have gagged them with probably a different color scheme than just all black and a fucking naked ass chest. Like, what's the team?
All right, look at the country star, man. Go ahead, man.
So now we're doing Shabuzi with these thick ass cuffed ass denim pants. There,
Honestly, I like it.
I was like,
I
say I like
I
it.
like it a lot. It fits his style. He's a country artist. It's giving country with a little bit of pedazzle here. I'd give him a 10. I would wear it. I would wear it.
Okay, hey, what about you,
I'm
Vinay?
giving it a 9. I would wear it too.
Okay.
Like with some heels, throw some heels on with it. I would wear that too. I like it.
I do like the top.
Yeah, I like the whole thing actually. I like the top. I like I actually like the big cuffs.
I really like the top. And I like the
Okay, what about
chain.
you?
I would, I rock that out. I ain't gonna cap. It's slick. In my opinion, it's slick. I rock the whole outfit. Like the whole outfit is crazy to me. I said only thing I would do more chains on the pocket. But that's the only thing I would do more chains on the pocket.
Sure,
Finish
yeah.
Instead
in
of
the
just one, I
space.
probably had I would have like a lot of chains on the
Damn.
side. The pants cool. Like I said, I say I probably pick a different shoe though. Only thing I probably pick a different shoe, put a little bit more pizzazz on it. That's it, little razzle dazzle. I probably pick a different shoe, but I say it's cool though in my opinion. I definitely I give it a good 8, a cool 8. I say 8 9, yeah 8 9.
Okay.
What you gotta say? What you gotta say?
I like the top half. I think I'm gonna rate that a 6. I'm gonna rate that a 6 too. I'm not impressed. I like the top half. I don't like the jeans. I don't like the jeans. I don't like the cuffs. I've been there with cuffs. Been there, done that. And another thing that you want to say, what I do want to say from what you said earlier about the crop, I don't have any bad blood with straight niggas. But the thing is about it, I want my licks back. I want my fights back. The shit that I had to fight for that these straight niggas are doing so willy nilly these days, bitch, I want that back. At the end of the day, it's a lot of shit that I've been doing as the baddest bitch of Northeast Baltimore, the Prince of Peace, the Prince of Northeast, that I had to fight for. And now you niggas are doing it looking a country hot ass mess, and
You
I had to take the
you can't.
slack for it.
I say I like even when it comes to fashion though, you gotta like I say you can't get mad on
I'm
that type of
not
stuff. Like I say,
mad.
see you just said you want your lip back. You mad a little bit. It's okay.
Actually,
That's it. That's it.
yeah. I
Yeah.
actually
So
I
like
am mad a little bit. Actually,
but man
no.
but the thing is like I say it's fashion like especially now like I say especially now it's cool. It's
I
cool.
definitely feel where you
I mean,
coming
it's
from.
cool. I mean, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not mad, but it is interesting. I will say that it just
Yeah.
be interesting, like even how the
Yeah.
biddies, the girls be,
Yeah.
oh, da, da, da. And I mean, I get it. That shit, nigga, he's slinging dick at the end of the night, whatever. But it's like. I've been, oh, you a faggy, da da da. Oh, look at that fag, da da da. It's been a key of the cod. Times when I was in LA, bitches looking at me like I'm crazy because I'm wearing my cute cute piece with my da da da. And nowadays, like real shit, gay men, we're getting that slack. Well, we had, we, yeah, we got our feelings hurt back in the G. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, baby. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Latez.
Man,
It
Hey,
is what it
I'm
y'all.
like,
is.
I said, I get what you're saying, but I'm like, I said, I get what you're saying. That was just like your fight, but I mean,
Nah, that's my
and
fight.
I'm
Period.
cause I mean, because cause like, say, I don't, I'm like, but people, I like, that's like people talk about like me being on some light skin stuff. That's like niggas talk about me like being on some light skin stuff. Like, I don't care, like, I like, just know I'm going, like I said, I don't care
Yeah, we gonna
about
do what
all
we
that
want to
now.
do
Yeah, I'm
regardless.
gonna do but I'm like, so I don't, like, that's the only thing. I can't sit there and get like you feel me be on some other just be on some other stuff. But I mean that's your fight, bro. I mean go ahead fight what you fight, man. But it was
Okay.
like you can't lie. That
Yeah.
was slick though. That outfit was slick. It's okay.
Right.
It's okay.
Back to the
I,
outfit. I mean, I guess. All right, and this is the last bitch. We're gonna talk about Summer Walker. This fucking Pink Panther ass bitch. Matter of
Let me
fact, shut
see.
the fuck up. I'm gonna read this bitch first. This Pink Panther, she the print wearing ass bitch. She don't give a lot when she performs, and this bitch thinks she's gonna come out in a Jessica Rabbit ass body skirt. We're not 40.
Let me
Bitch, we're
see.
not.
Let me
Vanessa, let me see.
I don't know. Back it up a little bit. Okay.
It's
I mean,
really not.
it's
It's giving
cute.
Matt Rag.
I'm
Like,
dead. He said man break. Let me
You
see. Yeah, I feel that. I mean,
can.
yeah.
She look good. Shorty look good, man.
She looks
Shorty,
good.
baby,
we're
look.
It's
not talking
She
giving
about
look
what you
it's
were
good.
giving
fought. We're talking
Jefferson
about the
Rabbit.
outfit.
No. I say, and I'm saying even the outfit. Like I said, you can't. Like I say, I'm not even the outfit. Like is basic. Yeah, it's regular. The shoes
Yeah, it
go
looked like she
crazy
about
though.
to go to
I'm like, this
Hazelwood
shit.
or Golden
Yeah,
Dragon
I
on Liberty
said,
Road.
I said, yeah, I said the shoes go crazy, but I'm like her hair is doing it for me. That's the only thing I can sit there and say. Like, Shorty hair look good. Like, Shorty look good. Like I said, the bag. I'm like the accessories with the dress looks crazy. Like she doing pretty alright for real,
I
for
like
real.
her.
I'm like that's why I said like it's like I give her a cool I said I give her a cool six. Like, but I'm like because the dress is kind
Yeah.
of basic. But I mean the heels stuff like the heels stuff like them, they doing their thing. I say in her accessories with the like her accessories, her glasses, her bag, like it fits the outfit. So I'm like, it doing a little bit better. Like I'm like, it doing a little bit better. You gave Taylor a six, so you can't you gotta rank her. You gotta rank
I
some a little
love,
higher. I ain't
I,
gonna lie. I think you gotta do it a little bit higher, brother. Come on.
okay, we're going to go back in rotation, but I do want to comment on what Apple, thank you so much, Apple, for staying through and commenting. I do want to mention what Apple brought up. Apple brought up, she said, I will say a lot of straight men are still getting made fun of for dressing quote unquote gay when they aren't. Like they can't wear what they want if they aren't gay. I will say that because what I will say is my style, I'm not going to put it in a box. I'm not going to say that my style was necessarily gay. So what I will say is like, yeah, my style is OTA. It's open to all. I'm sure that there were gay men in this world that would have dressed probably similar to how I would have. So it's not just about a gay or straight thing. I feel like I get what Apple's saying. Gay men do get criticized for like just their different creative styles when it comes to dressing. Like it's not really just a sexuality type of thing, but I mean, I think I just would say that like gay men, we just kind of were the first ones to like
But
be more so unapologetic about what we're going to do. And we didn't really give a fuck. And the fact that we were still made fun of on top of straight men, whereas though it's like straight men were kind of waiting. Well, some straight men were waiting for that trend to be like, okay, da da da,
no,
all right, like we'll do this
but
because it's a little bit more acceptable.
But I'm like, I don't know because like I said, when I put on stuff, my homeboys was like, I got a couple of homeboys would let me know, yeah, only you can wear it.
Right.
They can't. They say I
That's how
can't
niggas
wear it.
are.
Only you can wear it.
That's how
So I'm
niggas
like,
are.
but you know, I'm like I said, for me to be who I am, like I said, being like I said, heterosexual, and then like I said, that's what I'm getting. I'm gonna wear what I want, so I'm gonna look slick and I'm gonna look like I said, I'm gonna look slick and look cool as that how far as I go. But it don't matter to me. Like I said, I'm gonna put whatever I put on, I'm gonna put on. Like I don't care for real, for real. But I'm like,
Period.
but what I say when it comes to, I get what you saying, but yeah, it's we
Yeah,
you
it's
know we living in a whole
situational.
different year.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Marquise, what do you
you
think
know.
about Summer Walker?
Um, I think the hair, I liked her hair. I just think that the color of the dress with the color of her hair, it meshed too, like they're almost too similar. So I needed a little bit of contrast between that, especially with her skin tone. It also was like all of
Okay.
it just was corresponding. I didn't really necessarily care for it. I did like to the attention to detail though. Her lipstick color was the same as her nails and her bag. So it wasn't just one, like at first I only noticed that her bag was red and I was like, oh, that's interesting. But then I actually looked at it while you had it on the screen
Mm-hmm.
longer. And I liked that I could notice that her nails were red, her lips were red, and the bag were
Right.
red.
Yeah, her lips were
Um,
red. That was
And I
yeah.
believe Apple had said something about her shoes possibly she said she hoped they were red bottoms, and if they were, that would also be really nice as well because it would complement the bag and stuff as well. All in all, I would give the outfit like a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Pedro said, I think I'm gonna give her a
Mhm.
4. I'm gonna just jump and give her a 4 because I gave
No, no.
Taylor. Maybe I should have gave Taylor like a fucking 3. Now that I'm
So
thinking about
Okay.
it,
what were you originally
because
gonna give her?
I don't know.
Oh man.
I'm just like, but it would
Oh
like
man.
I do think it's basic. I do think it's basic. I do think it's giving Hazelwood and Baltimore Bar going out for like not even for your birthday, but like going out on a Friday night. Like I don't know.
Yeah, you just gave her less than Taylor.
All right, Vinay, what do you think, Vinay?
um, I like it. Like I get the look. I feel like it is a look. I do agree when you said. I get what you're saying. It's not like it's the VMAs, right?
Yes,
It
this is a
could have been.
VMAs.
It could have been a little bit more for the VMAs, but I do like the look. I think she looks good. I like it. I would give it a 7. Yeah, I would give it a 7.
Okay, and this is the last one, guys. The last one. This
Alright.
is Mooney Long. Mooney fucking Long.
Oh, thank you.
Martish, you're going
That's a real.
first.
I'm gonna
I
give
thought it was
it. I'm gonna
money.
give it a 9. I like it. It's not
Oh,
a typical
actually,
color.
it's yeah, that burgundy and that like that
Oh,
plum purple.
it has a hood.
Yes, honey, Little Red Riding Hood,
Oh, I
honey.
really like that actually. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 10 actually. I said 9 at first, right? I'm gonna give it a 10. Yeah.
Okay, what do you think, Vinay?
And what was the thing?
I don't know. I should have got that before I got on here, but I don't
I
know the
thought she
theme.
A
somebody said it, but
theme would have made it a little better
yeah, because
to
I
rate
don't
these
know. It's given
outfits.
like
Because I don't know what
Right,
I'm
especially with
like
the
supposed to be
hood
judging
for
off
me.
of.
let me see. Let me see if I can see. But go ahead and talk. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up.
I feel like I like the look depending on what the theme was, but
Uh
I don't know. Little mm, it's a little costumey for me.
huh.
I
I
can
feel
see
that.
what you're saying.
It's
Yeah.
giving
It's a little costumey,
Catholicism
especially
in
when
the
I seen it with the hood.
1800s. Yeah.
It's given like
So
yes, exactly what
Sour
you said.
said, Apple saying that it would the theme was espresso. What does that mean? What does espresso mean? Like, is that fucking coffee? Like, what's the fucking tea? What's the tea? Hold on. Oh, well,
Espresso.
Pedro, what do you think?
I thought she was a superhero.
Exactly.
I'm
A
dead.
superhero in lace or something.
So it
Man,
was a
I said, look, they look
retro
like.
futuristic theme and a focus on pop culture moments and visual art innovation. That was
So
the
yeah,
thing.
so I'm like,
Hey
so I
Cash, hey
said, so
cousin.
so I'm like, so we like I said, so like, Dochi did her thing when it came to. I said Dochi did her thing. She landed on that joint. You feel me? I said if you talking about all the themes for it, like she landed it out of. I said out of her. I said money. I said money long. She probably landed it a little bit more, but she look like a superhero though. I can see her on a video game for real, for real. Like
Right.
she look like,
Hmm.
like, like she looked like Shorty from that was on I forgot that movie called Electra. Like she look like Electra on that joint. Like she giving me like that. I can see her like I can play her as a default character. So yeah, I say I give her a cool 5, a cool 5 for real, a cool,
Okay.
just a cool 5. Just
All right.
for
So Fashion Police is done. It's over with. We're done talking about Fashion Police. And the next thing that I want to talk about is Apple's lawsuit. Apple users, there is a $95 million lawsuit that's supposed to be split between, like, I think they're supposed to be giving Apple users like $20 because of the fact that Apple Siri was recording conversations unwarranted and unprovoked. What do you guys think about that? Starting with Martise, like Apple is, they have a lawsuit, a $95 million lawsuit. Like I heard it on the radio the other day, and I think that it's absolutely ridiculous. That's why I'm always going to stick with Team Android because Apple, they use and abuse their users, and they get you bitches to bite out of that apple, and they don't fulfill what they're supposed to do. So, what do y'all think about that? Martise, go ahead.
I honestly don't care. The government is tracking us at all times anyway. So what's the difference? Some random person has my information on the internet already.
So, you don't care
I don't.
that the phone that you use every single solitary day and that is a part of your life is recording you unwarranted.
Absolutely not.
Okay, let's go on over to Vinay.
I don't have nothing to hide, so they can record me all day. So no, for real. But,
Very.
I feel the same way. Like they recording this anyway. Like honestly, you might say something or have a conversation. I might be having a conversation with somebody, and then my phone just pulls it up.
Okay.
They're listening to us all the time.
Okay. What about you, Pedro?
Give me my $20.
Yeah.
Get my $20.
Period.
Well, you think like I ain't tripping? I like say, you. You mean I'm glad I'm a blue bubble. I know no green bubble, so I'm cool with that. You feel me? You
So
ain't
that's the price that y'all are willing to pay just simply because y'all are hypnotized by that apple.
so
That y'all
so
are
is
just
so is
like, oh, I'm Ditsy Dora.
so
Like,
I'm just saying. So this is you. I think about how many people really
it's a
don't like I
privacy
say. I mean,
issue. It's a
it's a
privacy
privacy.
issue.
Who's
They're already
I'm
Regardless,
saying
listening to you.
who's listening? I'm saying, but
but
like
that's
even when it comes
not
to
really a
Android.
guarantee. That's not a 100%. Hold on, Pedro. That's not a 100%. Like there are restrictions and there are privacy restrictions, whether we want to theorize or be conspiracy theorists or not. There's shit that these companies are just not supposed to do. So at the end of the day, for Martise to be like,
Hold on, y'all.
saying, so like, oh my God.
She said,
Her
hold
thing
on.
blacked out. Yeah, she said her thing blacked out. But I'm like, man, I'm just saying, you getting recorded if you call Martise though, because it was Apple. You still on the Apple landline. You still on the Apple line.
I'm gagging low key, but they better
So like,
join.
I'm just saying. So you already getting recorded. So what's the point?
You're right.
How many people you know out of your contacts got an Apple phone?
Most of them, honestly.
So majority of them. So you just getting recorded regardless.
But
So what we
wait,
talking
were
about?
they recording Apple to Apple or were they recording like,
We don't know. We don't know. But look,
hey
I'm just saying.
Tay,
You saying they call record, and I'm like, even still, like, is it so like what is so bad about it? You say it's
it's a privacy,
privacy.
it's an issue.
I'm saying,
Like,
but I'm
what
saying,
if
I
I
mean,
was talking about I'm ready to rob a bank and I'm not even to that extreme, but
so you
like
hold up.
just something that
So
is private to you.
so you sitting there, you committing crimes, and you feel like you should be recorded committing crimes.
Right. So you saying
Okay,
I
yeah,
shouldn't, like, if I'm doing something illegal, I just shouldn't say it on my phone at all. I should just wait till I'm in
you
person.
shouldn't. You shouldn't. You should have like you. I don't understand why niggas saying stuff on the phone. If I'm going to say something, if I'm going to do something, or if I'm going boom, 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 I'm definitely going. Yeah, just meet me around the corner. Just talk to me. Just talk to me in person. I'm
Period.
Hey,
doing
y'all.
all that.
Okay. Girl,
I'm
what
sorry.
happened?
My apartment building, everybody lights just went
Uh,
out. I don't know
Damn.
why. It was
Okay.
like that. I don't know
Lordy,
why.
the snowstorm over, sister.
I don't know why.
How did y'all take up in that snow, by the way? Like, how was that for y'all? Like, what y'all do in that snow?
I just sat on my couch
I
the
ain't
whole day.
snow. I didn't know it snowed until I looked out the window.
I'm dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had my baby. I ain't gonna lie. I had my baby with me. I was chilling.
How are your
I had
kids,
my daughter.
Pedro?
Man, they good, man. They good. They awesome.
Okay.
I like. I probably don't have no more,
Whose
but I'm like, yeah.
baby is
I'm
that?
That's
happy.
Speaking of
mine.
kids,
Oh, it came back
that
on.
whole
That's my baby,
is
y'all.
that? Oh, hey.
Yeah,
He says it's
yeah.
amazing.
I'm dead.
It's amazing.
All right. So,
So when you having your
Okay.
kids?
when am I
Huh?
having kids?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Sorry, no. I mean, listen, I'm the host. I'm the host.
My bad. My
So,
bad. I'm saying my bad. My bad.
yeah. The
All
next
right. So,
topic is baddies. We're going to, we're not too much longer. We got about two more topics. We got two more
all right,
topics,
Trevor.
and
Come
then,
on, hold
yeah.
on.
My, Vinay, we're going to need you for this one.
Yes, I already put him
Okay.
in.
All right, take your time. Pedro, I
Huh?
possibly
I came
want to
in as a
have kids maybe in the future. I mean, I'm a good teacher. I do feel like I'm a good father. I would be a good
yeah.
father because
Mm,
I am an authoritarian.
mm.
But, you know, it's not for
I said, look,
definitely not right now. Like, I just feel like the whole
that-
culture of having children is just like, you got to be ready. Gay, straight,
'cause I
whatever, you
said,
have to be ready.
I
So,
don't think I don't like I said I don't believe that like I said it get you like I said when you're a child I feel like you just got had the mental of it. It got like I said my son got me ready.
okay,
Don't get me wrong. He got me ready. He made me like, oh yeah, I gotta
right.
man up. He made me like, oh yeah, I gotta put my foot down. I gotta make sure my man's okay. So I was like, I gotta be financially stable. I gotta make sure my health is okay. I gotta make sure I'm okay because I gotta be because somebody wants me there. If nobody else, like I said, I got a good support system. Like I said, I got great
Hmm.
family. I got great people in my life. But once that's like, if that, like I said, I can't see yo go without. I can go without. I can't see yo go without. So like then like so it got me ready. And then when my daughter came, it just like dang, I got like I'm like it just put more fire because like I said, I don't I said I gotta teach a girl and
Right.
I gotta teach a young lady. I gotta teach a woman. I'm like I said, I'm like I said, another. I got two great baby mothers too. So I'm like I got two great mothers. Like they do their thing. They like say we help each other out. We great co-parenting. I feel like every like co-parenting. If
Wait a
y'all
minute,
not together,
Thomas.
it's gonna be a little stressful. It's gonna be a little stressful in a sense. But we had great conversations. We not close friends, but we are family. So I was like, it'd be good even in that sense of that. So I say it's always like I said, my babies always put the little hustle and drive in me. Like even though I don't want to put on myself, like they like just a phone call from them. Like I like all right, I gotta go ahead. Let me go ahead to work. Let me go ahead and handle this stress
Okay.
real quick. 'Cause
I'll be
it
right
could be a
back.
different
Okay?
way. It could be
I'll be
definitely a
right
different
back.
way. So
Okay?
I love it. I love being a father,
Okay.
and I got a boy and a girl. So yeah, yeah,
They're
it's lit.
absolutely adorable. Like, honestly, I love it. So, we're going to segue into our next topic, which is baddies. So, Pedro, do you watch baddies?
I only watch the stuff that come on like on
Okay.
Instagram or yeah. I don't be watching too much of it.
All right. Okay. That's okay. I just wanted to make sure everybody was on one accord because I know my niece, Martise, she watches it. And Vinay, which actually, we're going to kind of open this up to Vinay. It's not an interview, guys. But just before we get into the topic of like just what's been currently going on this season, Vinay actually auditioned for Baddies. And I don't know if you guys noticed,
Right.
but I posted her on my story. But Vinay was an contestee to be on Baddies, and she did her shit. Like, she looked cute. So pretty much, like, I just want to know, Vinay, like, what was your experience like with auditioning for baddies, like on Zeus. What was your experience with that?
Okay, so I can start. I auditioned twice. I auditioned when they came to DC.
Okay.
Um, that experience was pretty lit.
Okay.
Cause I went down there by myself. Uh, I like caught a ride down there. I got
Okay.
somebody because I didn't know about how the parking was, so I was like, I'm not gonna drive. I got to ride down there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met this girl at the gate, and we was like, we're not standing in that line. Like we was just looking at it like,
Period.
we're not standing in that line. So we found another line. We was like, wait a minute, they moving over there. It was VIP. So we basically like got ourselves in the VIP because she was like, "Girl, we need to get in that line." And I told her, I was like, "I'm like a wingman type girl when I'm out with my friends, even my guy friends, girlfriends, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a wingman, so I'm like, I follow up. You feel me? So I was like, "Girl, you tell the story. You tell the story. I'm gonna follow up." And that shit worked. When I say that shit worked, we got in. The lady was like, "Cause you had to show your email."
Okay.
For VIP. At that time, for VIP, you had to show your email. It was separate from the other emails that everybody else got. That's how you know that Natalie do be pre-selecting people. Because
Okay.
just off of the VIP, it's a totally
So
different.
was it in Baltimore? Where was it?
She said it was in
So
Oh,
DC.
it was
DC,
in
my bad. It's okay. Thank you,
what
co-host.
hotel
Thank
was it?
you.
Let me tell you, they was tearing this hotel up too. I was like, well, they must have paid them a big check. What hotel? It was the y'all I can't remember. It was one of them real nice hotels in DC. And I was like, yo, they is tearing this shit up. Like,
So there were a lot of fights.
absolutely. It's always a lot of fights.
Did
Absolutely.
you
It's
get
always
into
a lot
any
of fights.
altercations that a bitch look at you like
I don't know, honestly, I don't know what it be.
you was
I
just
don't know.
focused?
Not even me. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like I always go in there ready for anything. Cause that's how that shit really
Period.
is. Like bitches is looking for a moment. They're looking for a
Period.
time to shine. Like you gotta be ready for
Mm,
anything. So I
Head on a
always go in
swivel.
there like that. But
swivel.
because that's what a lot of people be asking me. Because I be trying out for reality shows. They be like, "Well, you're not afraid to fight?" And it's like, no, I mean, I'm not.
That's
Right.
Like,
Not even
what you're
that niggas are
signing up for.
fighters, but it's just like
not
as
that.
sad as yeah, we be like, bitch, you not gonna play with me. Like
Right.
that's that on that.
And then it's like, not saying you gotta like expect to. Because I always tell people like I'm gonna definitely try my best not to. Like I'm not that type anyway. Like I don't just like pop off over anything. Like it gotta be something really like, oh bitch, you really trying me right
Right,
now.
exactly.
So because it's like I'm the baddest bitch in the room, so I don't really be
You're
getting
not
no fuck.
insecure.
I'm not worried
So
about the next bitch.
how close
So
did you get to some of the girls that were on the season, like Natalie, Rolly? Like, did you get to experience them or
I got to experience
Hey baby?
Like Biggie. So when I went, I also I auditioned in DC, and then I flew. Me and my homegirl flew out to Detroit to do Midwest,
Okay,
and that was lit. Detroit was lit. That shit was wild.
I
But I
bet.
did so with my audition, so it was 2 rounds. So this time my homegirl paid for VIP from Chef D, but the whole time he was scamming people. Nobody got VIP. Unless it
Wow.
was like a few girls did, but the one that Chef D was getting people to pay
He
for
was
was a scam.
scamming.
Yes.
Wow.
But we still ended up getting in there. Let me tell you how I be finagling
Right.
my little stuff in there. But yeah, we still got in there at first. We was like one of the first people to walk in the auditions for real. Um, that shit was lit. Detroit, I ain't gonna lie, Detroit was representing in that bitch. They
Period.
was like y'all,
I
and
feel
they
like,
was
yeah,
stomping.
Detroit, like they're a low down, like not low down like that, no shade, but like they're similar to Baltimore. I like not
Yeah,
really exactly, but I
yeah,
feel like the grittiness of the Detroit
yeah,
city and Michigan. A lot of girls definitely have that story similar to a Baltimore girl. I feel like.
yeah. That's why I was
Uh,
like, when I was saying it, it wasn't like, oh, they acting crazy. Like, no, they representing for their town. Like, Zeus
mm-hmm.
decided to come to their town. They like, bitch, you're here. So what's up? That shit
Period.
was lit. But so yeah, I got to interact with like Meatball is the one that gave me my first ticket. So they was giving you wristbands and then you get a ticket at the end
Okay.
if you get chosen. You get the wristband to go to the next point of the auditions. But
Mm-hmm.
Meatball that was the one that gave me my wristband for real. I basically just did my big one, y'all. Like she was like, I don't know. Sometimes this how you know bitches don't be ready, cause
Mm-hmm.
they'd be like, all right, so bitches do this, and bitches be froze.
You gotta be on it. Exactly. Have
You
your
gotta be
intro.
on it.
Yes.
Like, baby, I flew out here. I got a hotel. I got Uber's list. I did my. Did you see how I look? Oh, all right,
You
yeah.
look cute.
My outfit was phenomenal.
And that's what I want to get into. So what was that like as far as like you getting on that camera? Because not a lot of girls get that camera segment to be on the actual like show. Like, how did you do that?
Right.
That's sad shit.
Like I said, I be not finagling, like, because honestly, like, you just gotta know what you going for. Like, I really know what I'm going for with this, like, reality shit and
Yeah.
auditioning for reality shows. I know what the fuck I'm doing. So it's like you gotta look for not moments, but like that. Honestly, that was just she was just out there doing interviews. This was after like hella people was already gone. I stuck
Oh, so
around.
they were
First of
just
all, my
asking
Uber
people
was
shit.
taking. When I say I was waiting for my Uber for like almost 2 hours, like that's how much.
Wow.
Because it was the crowd and all of that. Then the crowd had to simmer down, this and that. So it was like, bitch, I'm here. Like I was like, oh, she over there doing. Oh, she over there doing interviews. Let me go. I had to slip because security, because I had left out
Mm-hmm.
originally, and I was like, man, I want to go back inside. And one of the security guards was like, I'm gonna act like I don't see you. Like, oh, all right, look.
Do your
So
big
I
one.
got me an interview, and I met Rolly too after my interview. I
How
got
was
pictures with
Okay.
her too.
how was that?
She's really nice. She is really nice. Like I
Not
always knew
bad.
Rolly. I always liked Rolly anyway. Rolly just not the bitch that's gonna let you play with her. That's just that.
Yo,
I
bro,
never
Period.
thought.
bro,
I
yo,
never
bro.
thought she was like a mean girl per se.
Uh-huh.
She's
So that's
nice.
what's going to segue. Like, okay, so you've mentioned Vinay, like, during your Baddies audition, you met Rolly, you met, just some girls that, were doing interviews and shit like that. Like, the experience it was what it was.
Yeah.
So that's going to kind of segue into the actual season. Like, so looking at this season now, like, what do you like? It's a mess. Zeus is a mess. Like, I don't even know where to begin. Natalie, we're
Yeah.
gonna start with Natalie. Like, how do y'all feel with Nat? Like, I do want to explanate this and try to keep it short and sweet because
All
we do
right.
want to get into Martise. I want to hear what you have to say about Natalie Nunn and then Pedro. But do you really think you would have got along with Natalie? Because I wouldn't,
I feel
bitch.
like.
Even if I
I
would have
feel
auditioned for the
like.
show, I would have came for that bitch.
I feel like for me, I let people be who they are, and I understand a lot of people, and I feel like Natalie is one of the people that I understand because I'm an OG Bad Girls Club watcher.
Me
Like I
too.
didn't just tap in on this new shit. Like I've been
Exactly.
watching Bad
Since
Girls Club since the
season
beginning.
two.
So it's
Yeah.
like once you have that going on, it's like you kind of understand her. Like she's been like this for real. She's been a messy ass bitch.
True.
She's been a clout chasing ass bitch. She just like finally getting what she deserved from it. She done put her time in, put the work in.
True.
So it's like I get it. Like the whole like how she carried herself, all of that. I get it. And her being messy, like I feel like she know what she doing. This is entertainment. This is the entertainment business at the end of the day. Like people be in their feelings too much. Like this is entertainment. She know what she doing. Like what she just did with that shit that started that fight with Bit Lex and
Yeah,
Ivory.
Ivory.
She knew
We'll
what the
talk
fuck
about
she was
that. We'll
doing.
talk about that a little bit. We're gonna get to that. Martise, go ahead. What do you think about Natalie Nunn and like just Zeus and her being the orchestrator of the
I don't
pandemonium?
know. I just feel like there's two different sides of her. I feel like there's her as a employer, like, you know, she is technically these girls' bosses, and then there's her outside of work. Like, I'm sure she treats them fine outside of work. However, it's entertainment. We're supposed to be here for the drama. She's giving us the drama. Like, we know she can't fight. She's proven that many times. Scotty can't fight, but they fought each
I
other.
don't know, cause her
Like,
and Tommy, like she with Tommy, like
nah.
Natalie beat Tommy ass, but that's cause
When?
Tommy's a drunk.
Which
That's because
one?
In the boxing
Tommy's a
ring.
drunk.
Yeah,
That's
Okay,
because
Tommy's a
Tommy's
drunk.
a
I thought you was
drunk.
about to talk about like way back when she fought her on baddies
Pedro
with the
said,
she didn't fight her and win because the security guards were holding Tommy's hands the whole entire time. But guess what? Tommy walked away and she was giving body that whole entire time. That's all I remember from that episode.
Oh,
So she won.
what about you, Pedro? What do you think of Natalie Nunn and Just Zeus?
I mean, I'm like you know, like I said, you know what you get into. Like you know, you got cause for drama to be popularized. Like that's with anybody nowadays. Like when it comes to any little reality TV show, you gotta cause a little riff. You gotta talk a little shit to make you watchable. And she playing off that part. Like it to me it's just like it's too curated though. Like it'd be like, cause I'm like I don't watch. I saw one episode, and it was like drawn out, and I'm just waiting for. I'm like I just might as well could have watched the highlights for all that, cause I'm just only want to see the
Yeah.
fight. Like I'm not going. I don't want to see what they doing like the rest of the day. I just want to see the boom, 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 boom. That's
right.
it. So I'm like, she played that part. Like she set people up. Like she talked. Oh, you know that person over there talking. Like, she gonna do her part.
Production,
It's
production.
it's
Yeah.
but like they and then also she also putting a bug in their head. You want to get watched. You want to be hated on because you can come back on the next season and come back on the next season and come back on the next season. So that's what like I said. That's how Krishan been who she is. That's why Suzuki been who she is. They fight like them,
True.
so they gonna be. So when you like Meatball do the same thing. She gonna present herself. It's like when you look a mess and all that. You know you look crazy. You know, like I say, I ain't gonna lie. If I had my eyes swollen, I don't want no camera be on my face. I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly.
I don't want to take no
Exactly.
picture. I don't want to be on that type of time. But I gotta have my eyes swole up or I gotta whoop somebody ass so badly that I can get camera time. So it'd be, I mean, it's funny, it's entertaining to watch fights. That's the only thing.
I
Like,
would
but I
say,
like.
oh, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
No, you go ahead, man.
No, I was just want to touch on what he said. So I get what he's saying about like the fighting and shit, but it'd be like it also comes from like that. Y'all already know that like street code shit. Like it's you gotta stand on 10, stand on your business, especially when somebody steps to you. And then it's like, especially depending on like who you are,
Yeah.
like I used to be in the exotic entertaining world, exotic dancing, and sometimes like when you come from like it depends on like certain shit that you have endured, like I didn't in some of my like previous experience, not all the time, but like my last go round with like being an exotic dancer, it was kind of like lit and then bad because it was like the closer you get with some of the girls, it's like it just be drama, and then it's like
You gotta
now
bust a
just
bitch in their
fighting.
mouth,
Now,
whether you like
yes,
it or not.
exactly.
But
Like it don't, and that
Like,
and that's
but
kind of
don't
like because people always be like, oh, so you gonna go in there? It's not that you go on there to fight. Because for me, I'm not going on baddies. Or I also tried off with Jocelyn's Cabaret too, which season 6 ho coming for it.
okay.
Because I'm gonna touch on that. I want to touch on that too before we get off the
Okay.
topic. But yeah, you don't always go in there wanting to fight or feel like you need to fight. But it's like you said, production be already doing that shit,
Mm-hmm.
setting shit up, and it's like you're gonna come to that point where somebody's gonna really try you, just like in the regular world.
Right,
I know
right.
because I've experienced that from girls being in Baltimore, growing up in Baltimore. Like it be like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like bitches is gonna try you, and you gotta show
yeah,
them. Like you gotta show them
so
quick. Like
don't
bitch.
get so I said, don't get me wrong. I said people like, but I'm just saying, how old was you when girls did try you?
Right, that bitch is trying.
So I'm saying like we talking about like every like I'm in my I'm like say I'll be 35 this year.
Well,
How many times I
Getting
say
old, boy.
so
Side.
so yeah, so I'm like not even that. I'm like I ain't been tried to a nigga.
You know
You
what?
saying like
Yeah,
on the I
big
ain't been
niggas, yeah.
like I ain't been tried to it from a nigga in like I hit 20, when I hit 28, I'm like, well, no, let's say no, I like even like 25. I didn't niggas ain't try me. Like niggas ain't gonna come up just like when they come, I feel like when they these are you gotta think about and then their ranges is too. The youngest person probably be 22.
right,
Natalie's in 40s. Like you got like the ages are mid 20s when
Sure.
and then
So
like I
you
said
think it's
outside of
that
that
age gap, so that's what's
I say
causing a lot of
no
the.
I feel like you should be in like I say in your mid like you say in your
yeah,
high
I get what he's
late 20s you
saying.
shouldn't be fighting. You shouldn't be fighting. In front, then you talking about then don't add kids to the joint.
which a lot of
Then
them
like say
have.
you then like so you all y'all got kids. All y'all like I say y'all got stuff to go to and y'all just want to go ahead act the ass and all that. It's not like oh yeah, like an actual game show,
Like
like oh it's not
Jocelyn.
like an actual like
Right.
Jocelyn's an actual
Right,
game
that's
show.
what I was
You
gonna
gotta
touch
do this,
on.
boom, boom, boom,
Right,
boom. You gotta dance, you gotta do that. It's an actual competition. You gotta get voted out and all
right,
that. And I understand you trying to work for that goal to do that. This is really just you going around to different clubs.
right,
You gotta have your own money to go to different clubs. You gotta put on right
right,
outfits and all that to be promoted and to only do what afterwards. But like I said, you fighting, you gotta fight, knock a girl out. Don't even, like if you want to knock a
Not
girl
knock
out,
a
go
girl
ahead, knock a girl
out.
whoa,
out.
Pretty much. You
Yeah,
do
like
gotta knock a bitch
and then
out.
if you don't knock her out, or you gotta get knocked out, and then you gonna be known. Then I don't want to be. I'm like in my I say in any age, I didn't want to be known as a nigga got knocked out.
mm,
I don't want to be standing. I don't want niggas to look at me with a fat eye like,
I
damn,
do
like no, you
like
ain't
back
gonna.
to the topic. I do think that like Natalie. I mean, I have a million things to say about Natalie, but I do agree with Vinay. Like at the end of the day, she's an icon. At the end of the day, that's what you got to do in reality. You're going to have production and putting buggies in your ear. But at the end of the day, I do feel like Natalie is exploiting in a way because it's just like, because you're so iconic, you could definitely tell Zeus, like, no, this is how I want to run it this way. This is how I want to do this. Like, Jocelyn, she's calmed down so
a lot.
drastically. I mean, even though the show hasn't really calmed down, but like just how she handles shit has calmed down.
Hmm.
So I think that with Natalie, she is still exploiting like in a way, and I think that she definitely keys in the newbies face, like the newer girls, like if you're not like her bitches, she's gonna play in your face,
Yeah.
like she's gonna play on your time.
But she got to, cause
Yeah,
I
she
I feel
got
like
to, and I mean
she
she has
because
to. What's up,
she got to play
buddy?
on every
Thank y'all for joining in.
she yeah she got to play in people's faces because she gotta have drama happen. And everybody kumbaya so much, but that's why I said like I feel like when you go on if you go on that platform, you gotta fight.
That is
But I'm like
true.
Yeah,
at my
Yeah,
grown, I like, but you also you gotta know your worth and
yeah,
everything, dude. Like I said, you like Johnson came right, like you said, she don't exploit them. She just let them do their work. If they gotta fight, they gotta fight.
right,
But they don't really fight around Jocelyn. Unless
right,
Jocelyn's like, oh, you don't let that play with you, you just go ahead and knock her out. She let you do your one, and then yeah, bada bing, bada boom. Ain't a lot of like in her face. It's not a lot of back. Oh, she's saying this, she's saying that. Woo, woo, woo. It's not all that. When they come to Natalie, she telling you something, then she gonna backhand you, giving you some backhand comments, then she gonna throw shit at you. Then it's gonna be a little messy. Then it's like it's too much, especially at her grown age. I mean, she being a
sure.
boss, yeah, but it's to me, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And
So
I'm like,
speaking of that, like the recent fight, I don't know if you saw it, Pedro, but pretty much the recent fight with Ivory and Big Lex, which did you hear me, Vinay?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yes.
recent fight where okay, so because I really don't know where I want to go with this baddies topic, to be honest, but I think I'm gonna just hop into it with one of my favorites recently because it's been a lot that's happened and I can't backtrack all that shit. But Ivory and Big Lex, what do y'all think of that, Martise?
Um,
I read that. I read that nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Did you see
I
it,
am.
Pedro?
I
I'm a
read.
All
big
right, wait
Ivory
till your
fan.
turn,
I'm a
Pedro.
big Ivy fan. I think the thing Lex is right. She's keeping her head up during the fights, and that's something Ivory's not doing. So that's why she's getting a lot more solid hits on her. Also, she's taller. She has more range. But like, if I was to say who won the fight, I couldn't honestly give you a winner. I mean, who looked like they had the upper
Mhm.
hand?
I'm gonna say I Big
Lex.
Lex. Yeah. What
But then,
about you,
but
Pedro?
Ivory, wait, but then Ivory also like she did put Lex on that couch and start going
Yeah,
on her.
but that
Yeah,
was
but
the last round.
Okay,
Like,
but my thing is, you also got to consider Ivory's used to fighting without security. Security is right there, so every time Ivory actually looked like she was about to do something, security would pull her off of her.
true. What you
I
think,
said,
Pedro?
man, Shorty did her thing. I ain't going. I said Ivy because, like I said, Ivy is a street fighter, so Ivy was going for that body.
Right. Them heavy
Was going for that
thumpers.
body. Yeah, so like that's what a lot of stuff like a lot of stuff be happening. Like she was going for that body. Yeah, she like you say it was a lot of face shots, but I'm like she's a real fighter. That's the only thing I can sit there and say, yeah, but I feel like she won in my opinion because she went in that couch, just like digging in her. Like shout out to Big Ivy, man. No, I said ever since South Central, like Shorty was dumb in that joint. I ain't gonna, like she was in that little South Central joint. She used to go crazy.
Yeah,
I appreciate
South
Shorty. I
Central
ain't gonna lie.
Baddies was pretty nuts. But I like
Yeah,
Aubrey. Like,
she.
from now, I like Aubrey. But Big Legs, I'm not going to lie. I'm the type of bitch I like when the challenge gets challenged. And Lex, the thing that's been having me on the edge of my bed is the fact that it's like, you're giving it to this bitch. Like, she's the big bad wolf. Aubrey, she a big talker. So it's like, we love that bitch that's going to show you, like, pipe down. Like,
I'm like, don't. I'm like, but that was like she Ivy, man. I was like, Ivy, that big one. I ain't gonna cap though, man. I ain't, she was
but
in her
Vinay, what do you
guts.
think about Ivory and Big Lex? Reese,
I like Big Lex. I do. I mean, I like Ivory too. She cool. Like, I just feel
that's
like they dick eating her real heavy.
Ivory. Yeah,
But
they scared
I
of
fuck
her.
with Big Lex. I like Big Lex.
That's what I was saying. I like when the underdog kind of comes on top. Like,
But is she
I'ma
really
show
an
you.
underdog?
I don't think
Yeah,
she's an underdog. I don't think she's an
I mean, she's
underdog.
a newbie. So in
Ivory's
Baddies
a
world,
newbie
that's
too.
the
She's
underdog.
just
Well,
known.
Yeah, Ivory's just known.
but she's known for hands. So I feel like, bitch, you're not an underdog. Like,
Well, no, she's not an
bitch.
underdog, but neither is
I
Big
mean,
Lex.
so
Yeah,
what do
Big
y'all
Lex
feel
not underdog.
about just other shit in the season? Please try to keep it brief, but we're just going to kind of quickly try to recap. What do y'all feel about, like, who's your favorite? Who's your favorite this season? Because it's almost over.
Um,
I,
Ivy,
I would say
Nah,
Ivy,
I
that's
like
my
Pretty
baby.
Avi.
Pig.
That's my
I like
baby.
Pretty Pig.
honestly,
Ew, me and my boyfriend was dying laughing when that bitch was like, come on, but her tongue out.
because
Me
she
and
wanted
ew,
that.
like that shit was
She
ugly. Like, I'm
she wanted
sorry.
it. She wanted that
Yeah, I
fight
Like,
like Pretty
bad.
Pig. I like Pretty
She
Pig. Cause she pretty. She is pretty. She's pretty shit. I
looked
feel
like
like she be
somebody's
she's
looking good.
pretty. I don't like the
And she
bump
been standing
though.
on business. She not
Um,
playing.
Summer is a key to me. Like, my thing is,
Yes.
it's more than hands, yo. Give me personality, and it's something about that Detroit accent that has me giggling the whole episode through. Like, yo, like, Summer be really having me keying, like, and then the fact that, like, I really fuck with her. Like, she's one of the youngest, and, like, it's not just about knowing how to fight to me. Like,
she's like 30.
she's a personality. Summer is not
You said
dirty.
she like dirty.
She is like 30.
Oh,
She's
30.
not young. People thought she was young, but
Mm.
she's like 30.
Oh my god.
I
I
definitely didn't
thought
think she was
What's
30.
the problem? What's the problem with her being 30, bro?
Nothing's wrong with her being
She
No,
can
30.
still
I'm
be
I'm
young.
not saying
29.
like he was saying young, and when he said young, I assume he meant like 20s.
yeah, I thought she was 21,
Oh,
22.
Yeah.
oh, all right. I'm about to say I'm still young.
No, Pedro,
I can still cut up
you're
if I want.
old. You're about to be 35. You're kind of old. Me, I'm
I'm
27. I can, but yeah.
man. I
Um,
can cut up. I can
it's
cut
like
up, man.
no,
You feel
I'm talking
me?
all that shit now, but 35 is kind of around the corner. But
Yeah.
who I don't know, like who Pedro. So you don't watch the season, right? So you don't really have a
I
favorite.
really, I'm gonna say, I say, I mean, that's what I say. I was just looking at just
The
the highlights, and I
highlights.
saw her like on South, on like I said, South Central. Like she was just doing her thing, like Shorty be, cause like she was like she fight anybody. So I was like, dang, like Shorty go hard in my opinion. I'm like she a thug. Like I'm like
True.
I ain't. Like she like I like especially when she do have a wig on and all that. She be cute as a button.
That a
He
button.
said she
Like
be cute
shit.
as a
She
button.
could, but because like she seems real. Like a
Yeah,
lot of like I don't like I said I really don't like a lot of women be on a done up to like
True.
really
Like you
done
want
done,
to
done
see that
up.
authentic.
So
Like who are
to
you
yeah,
outside of all
and
that?
like I said, she remind me of like she can like I want to like I said like not even on like I want a person like I can see outside like around me. And I feel like she was like the only person like yeah like all the other ones like seem kind of bougie look I think other than like Biggie and all that
True.
but she's the only person I can see like I can see it Lexington I can see it Towson I can see it anywhere around me you
Right.
feel me so that's one thing I can sit there and say and that's one thing I do appreciate about her so yeah I say that's I'm gonna be more real to me than anything.
Okay. Um, yeah, I mean, I do just want to hit on a few girls. Dolly P, Dolly, I just wish my black queen. We know you got
No,
hands, bitch, from the
she's
audition,
pissing me the
but
fuck
bitch,
off.
you are injured and you need to stop. I need her to just stop fighting. I thought she was gonna fucking break her arm because it's like, bitch, you can't keep, yeah, like just chill out. Like, you don't got nothing to prove, yo. Tasiki. Tasiki's not giving me nothing. We love my Baltimore sister, but it's like, girl, like you're just looking like, girl, like where's your personality?
yeah.
Like Anna is
But
irky
yeah,
as fuck. Like Big Lex said, bitch, you're a
Don't
little ass girl.
talk
Bitch, shut the fuck
about
up.
Anna.
Oh yeah,
Anna
that's
need to
that
shut the fuck
bitch.
up and
But
sit the
fuck
fuck
her.
down.
Don't fuck
She's
about
so
this
fucking
bitch.
annoying to me.
She need
Like,
to
oh my
shut the fuck
god.
up and sit the fuck down.
I
Period,
said,
Benet.
but
We need you to pop that bitch in her mouth when you go in there.
Don't do that.
Cause
And
it's
bitch,
yeah.
like
I'll back
you
you up, bitch.
already
Them
was
And then
giving
I'm
hoes.
you
gonna be
not
right
fighting this
behind
season. You
you,
not doing
ready to
nothing this
fight you.
season. So what is all of this for? What is all of this for? You already
Yeah.
said what you was giving for the season. So
Yeah. Rolly,
But I said
Rolly is
just
like the mother figure. Like Rolly was getting on my nerves the first few seasons, but it's like she know when to pitch in, when to say her piece. Oh my god, how do y'all feel about her and Slim?
mm,
She turned that bitch every which
I
way but
do not
loose.
like Slim. Never like Slim. She look a
Um,
fucking mess. Still look a mess. She
I
don't
Okay,
don't
deserve to be
really
on
know
bed.
what's going on with
And that's
that
so,
because every
so
time it pops
pathetic.
up, she
it's
like tries to
pathetic. It's truly pathetic,
apologize.
Benet. It's really pathetic. Honestly,
She like tries
yeah,
to apologize and she's like, "Oh, I feel so bad." Da, 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 da. And then you guys be beefing the next day.
They
yeah.
said
So
when she
it's
was crying,
very
she looked
weird.
like
I'm
she was
like, "Girl,
she looked like a Roman
shut up
candle.
and do another line because
It's giving
I'm over
Drita
it."
a little bit. Like, I don't know. That little angle was giving Drita, like, from Mob Wives. Like, I don't know. But
Yeah,
she
I
got
don't
heart.
know.
She got heart. She got that Merlin heart in her. But, bitch, Rolly's a big girl. Like, bitch, just chuck it up. Like, just chuck it up, baby.
I don't know. She keep embarrassing herself.
Real
She do.
bad. Real
But
bad.
as far as like my favorite, I think that that's going to stay consistent, honestly, even though it kind of don't count because we kind of talking about newbies. But one of my favorite bad girls that faces on baddies is Jayla, yo. Jayla gives me class. She gives me elegance.
Really, because
When it's
they
time
was
for her to
clowning
sit,
her.
she sits. But when it's time for her to speak up, she speaks up. Yo, Jayla is my favorite.
Jayla
Like,
was getting on my
totally.
nerves.
They was
Jayla just
Why?
said her
clowning
ass the
her.
fuck down.
Why?
She just said her ass the fuck down.
'Cause I
Just
mean,
said her
but
ass
you
the
gotta
fuck
do what you
down.
gotta do because bitches even like Lex trying to say some da 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 like bitch Jayla she never ducking no smoke. But
She not
I hated her and Lex fight. It was so like
bullshit.
get little girl in fucking kindergarten like in pre-K like
They
bitch y'all not
fought.
even
I
swinging.
remember they.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
fought.
fought.
I
They was
remember they
like,
had a. I remember they had a
Right,
confrontation, but I ain't
right.
remember a fight. Was it after the Ivory fight? Like the Lex and Ivory
No,
fight, they were
I
all
that
in
think
the
was
so. The
pool.
first
before. That
was
was
it before?
before. Yeah, Jayla and they fought before, but like
Maybe
I said,
I'm
yo,
gonna have to look
I
that
like
one
what
up.
Lex giving. Like Lex actually remind me of one of my homegirls from like middle school. So it's like I don't know. Like
I like her. I like Lex.
so
I like Dolly too. I like Dolly's looks.
yeah,
Her
yo,
looks be
that brown look she gave in the club when her body was oiled up. But bitch, when she fell, I'm like, yo, this girl
oh yeah.
cannot stop getting injured. Like, like I'm like, bitch.
That girl be looking good though. She be looking good.
All right, y'all, we're ready to wrap up. Everyone, thanks so much for joining in. For the people that are joined in, remember this live is brought to you by Legendary Smokes Hookah, which is my up and coming hookah business. I said mookah, not mookah. But y'all, if y'all want to smoke like a legend, if you have birthday parties, if you have a wedding, bitch, if you have any type of event and you need hookah, please hit me up. Legendary Smokes Hookah on Instagram. It's in my bio. So hit me up at my TikTok, The Real JL, and follow me on here. These shows will be bi weekly, y'all. So they will be bi weekly. So the last but not least, the topic that I want to get into, I really appreciate y'all as well for coming up. Pedro look a little tired.
I don't know.
So
I'm
I'm
we
good.
good.
about to yeah, we're gonna get
I'm
into the
good, but
last topic, which is it's a little bit more philosophical. Like, I know that it's going to be tying us down, but you know me, I'm a sage. I'm all over the place. Like, bitch, I can key and then we can get into a fucking biblical topic real quick. So, starting with Martise, do you think that free will exists? Free will. So, just to break it down, free will is a philosophical topic. Free will is a topic that you can hit it theologically, you can hit it biblically. I think that when it comes to the topic of free will, a lot of people will bring up Adam and Eve because it's about the choices that we make inherently as human beings. So I want to know, like, do y'all think that free will truly exists? Starting with Martise.
I'm just gonna answer yes. I can't like go into like how I feel about it unless I'm talking to someone with
Well,
it. Like it has to be a
I'm going to get into
yeah.
yeah.
So I'm gonna just say yes and let the next person go.
That's too quick,
Oh.
unfortunately. But
Okay.
Nay, I know that it's probably a little shocker. Maybe I need to just get into how I feel about it, and then that'll hatch y'all branch off. But like, Pedro, what do you think? Because I know Pedro, yeah. What do you think about
free
free
will,
will? Like,
free will do exist. I say free will do exist. I can go ahead and smoke crack if I want to, but it's like I say, do I? Am I going to sit there? It all depends on you, though. Do I want to sit there and bear the witness of what it's going to do to me? Do I want to bear the witness? Do I want to do around the people that surround me? Do I want to look at that in that way? So it's like that. You can do anything you want to do. But like I said, you're gonna get judged. You're gonna get consequences. It's going stuff's going. Every action always going to have a reaction to anything. So it's going to be that free will exists. It's just up to you how you want to handle it. You don't have to get up.
okay, what
So
about you,
yeah, you
Vinay?
can.
I think it exists. Free will is pretty much what makes life for real and what makes life interesting. The decisions you make creates your life.
So I agree with all of you guys, but I'm actually going to say I feel 70-30. I don't think that free will exists to the top degree. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when you get more psychologically into the topic of free will, and again, you got to really get a little bit deeper with this topic. Like, don't just think about it on the surface. So, yeah, we're all human beings. We all have the ability to choose and make choices. But I feel like, as someone that studies psychology, as you said, we are who we are based on our experiences. So there are biochemical things in our brain. Literally, every new experience that we have, our brain forms a synapse for that. So, and just similar to what Pedro was saying, with every action forms a reaction. What if you're introduced to a new impulse, something that you've never been presented to before? How are you going to make that choice? Like, I just feel like you make choices based upon what you previously experienced in your life. So it's just
No,
like,
you don't.
do we? No, no, no. Listen, hold on, don't cut me off. So I'm doing my intro.
Yeah.
So is it really free will if we're making choices based upon what we know from our, like, the experiences that we already made? For example, voting. When you get into the demographics and into just humanity and who we are, and just economically, like, the people who we vote for them because they're what's best for us. Like, that's not really our free will choice. Like, we're voting for the person that's who gonna, like, as a black person, as a person of color, I'm gonna vote for the person. Like, yeah, I have the choice to vote for whoever I want, but at the end of the day, it's not as willy-nilly as we make it seem, because it's like we have to choose who's going to support us, like, as a person. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's just one example. So another example,
Mm-hmm.
fighting. I had to fight in middle school, in elementary school. I had to physically fight. So yeah, like, at the end of the day, I have the free will to Ari. I'm not gonna put my hands on this nigga, or I am. But being a black man in a, like, in Baltimore, I didn't have that free will. If a nigga disrespects you, you gotta fight. Like, bitch, or it's never gonna stop. The bully, well, not even bully, because I was never really bullied, but like, you get, like, again, you gotta think deeper about this. Like, just take a moment and think deeper. Like, yes, free will,
I
we're making choices, but at the same time, like, those choices are based upon experiences. Like, we make the choices that we make based upon what we experience in our lives. Really quickly, I'm not done. I'm giving y'all some meat to think about. So, biblically, let's take it over to Adam and Eve. So, the serpent tempted them. So, everybody will say, oh, yeah, like, they had that choice. Like, Adam and Eve, like, they had the choice. But it's like, again, biologically, that was a new stimuli that they were experiencing. As human beings, curiosity is a part of our nature. So it's just like, yeah, they had the free will to make that choice, but they never experienced something coming up to them telling them, take a taste of this. So it's just like, can they really be faulted or blamed for that choice that they made? Was that really a free will choice? Or again, was that a choice based upon the environment that they was living in? Sometimes when you're presented with new stimuli, I don't feel like you have that choice. And I'm just gonna stop there, and we'll
You
go
might say that.
further.
I'm gonna say something real quick. I'm gonna say I feel like I see what you're saying, but I feel like free will does exist because people. I see what you're saying about the consciousness and all of that, but even though people still will go down that wrong path, or even like, oh, they know like from past experience, like this, they shouldn't do something, but still will be like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm about to do it. So I feel like that's why free will still exists. You, even if you're not gonna always go pick the right path just because you know it's the right path. People be knowing they doing the wrong thing, or be they learn from experiences and still go and do the same thing. They still make that free will decision and be like, well, I could do this, go this way based off my experiences. I know this is probably not going to get me nowhere, but I'm going to do it anyway because that's what I want to do.
Okay. So remember, like, it's not even just about like negative, like, I'm not even just talking about negative effects, like negative things
Yeah.
happening to you or I'm talking about even positive experiences, like just anything, like, again, just the fact that it's just like biochemically and like psychologically in your mind is just like, I'm going to do this because this is what fits best for me in my life. Like that's kind of like, yeah. So who else has something to say about that?
But that comes when it comes to environment versus nature. When it comes to that sense of that, so you like say you didn't have like say what you could have did. You could have like if you wanted to be if you didn't. What have you grew up in a predominantly like safe place? Then all somebody pushed you. You could go ahead and like sometimes it wasn't cool to just go ahead and tell somebody. If you was taught that, you would go ahead and tell somebody. Oh, and then they can go ahead and handle that position. Tell a teacher they can handle the position with all that. But no, you grew up in but most likely. I want you to defend yourself. I want you to do this for you. So
Socialization.
you
I
grew up in
agree
that.
with that.
So yeah. So
Socialization.
that's what you were. So that's like I said. You could have not fight yo. You could have look. You could have not fight yo. You could have had stabbed yo. You could have had do so much to could be negative or positive. But you chose, like I said, you chose that. I didn't like
The
when the
topic
people was
tonight,
around you.
hold
There's
on,
a
Pedro. The topic tonight, guys, is does free will exist? Go ahead, Pedro. I could have avoided that.
yeah. You could have avoided that. You could have like it's so many ways you could do it, but you could have did to try to not do anything. You could say, "Oh, yo, I'm not gonna fight real," but then you on like you say, it's always like a react. You the all you looking at the consequences of that. Somebody gonna call
Right.
you a bitch. Somebody gonna call you a whore.
And I
Somebody
think
gonna
that's
talk about
what
you.
I'm getting
Or
to. Like at the end of the day, like maybe a white man, like, and I'm just saying, like, I'm just not even to be black or
mm,
white, but like white man. Okay, like you said, or I'm gonna tell somebody, but socialization and enculturation to me is very important as well because what we're socialized to believe, telling somebody wasn't a choice. Bitch, I gotta hit you back.
so
Bitch, so at the end of
yeah,
the
but
day,
like.
I mean, yeah, it was still a choice, but again, like what I was socialized and what I was trained, and again, I'm like, I come from a pretty like religious family, and they even told me like you got to defend
So,
yourself. So
but even, but even still, when it comes to the sense of that, like, 'cause, like my mother was like, say, I came in the same joint. My mother said, like, did you let the teacher know first? Before I was like, before I got like, I'm like, before I got like, yo, ma, I'm about to go fight yo. She like, did you tell your teacher first? I'm like, I got to that. I
bitch,
had
I
to
have
before
time.
I had
I
to.
have a
So
phone.
but yeah, but not even that. But like, I'm like, so it be, but it was
Bitch, bitch, I
on
have
the
a
type of time.
phone.
My mom was on the type of time. My mom be on the type of time. She don't like. I had to tell her before I actually do something because, like I say, I can't get in trouble. If I didn't tell her and I just randomly fight somebody and I didn't tell her, oh, you in trouble now. I gotta beat you, and you gonna be suspended. You gonna be punished, and all that. You gotta do all this stuff
So it comes
because
with
you fought.
consequences, like the free
But
will
you,
you're
yeah,
saying comes with
it come with,
consequences.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm not
I said,
saying that it
but
doesn't, but
it
I'm
come,
just saying, like, does it
it comes with
truly
positive though.
exist? Because again,
Yeah, I'm like,
subjectively, but also I think that that's an argument with it too. Even though,
yeah.
like you said, your mother probably wouldn't have approved of it, and within you, you felt like that was
But I
something
say,
that you have to do.
and look, and I say, I'm like, only thing I said, the positive that came out of it, yo, know, like I said, a couple people know not to mess with me now. No, not to mess with me. A couple people, like I said, the positive.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
standing 10. I'm saying oh, so like it's like I said, it could be all the things gonna be a negative and a positive when the thing will come about it. But like I say, I used to do like I said, I used to do some things with my father. My father used to be out here doing stuff. It's a negative because we shouldn't be doing that stuff. But it was a positive for us because it was a bond. We was bonding. I never really bonded with my father until I was only doing stuff that I wasn't
I
supposed to
get
do.
what you're saying, and
So it
that's
was
exactly the point that I'm trying to make.
you
You
see,
would have
so
never
I say it
probably
was free
had
will.
those experiences with your father if you didn't
But
make, and again, not saying that it was good or
negative,
bad, but
yeah,
your
yeah.
free will, gave you
But
a
me,
bond. Yeah.
yeah, but like, but I was like, I could have been. It's like, no, I don't want to do that, and then we could find another thing. We could have find another thing, but that's was something I was just influenced because I wanted to. Hey, I could just go ahead and accept it. No, we can just do something else, and then we could have been on a very positive note and positive and positive and positive. But no, we didn't do that. I was just like how you said, the influence and the socialization of it.
Socialization,
So
yeah.
like I said, but it's still the socialization, but it's still my free will to do anything I want to do. It's still your free
So
will. You
what
like I
about
say
if you live in another country? Let's just say you live in Africa,
mhm.
and the main religion is Islam. Like you
Mm.
got to get into it. Like America, everywhere
So
isn't the land of the brave and the home of the free. Like
so
some places
but
and some cultures, that's all you know. Like, is
but
it really your
I
free
said
will? Or again, but going back to that socialization, like sometimes you don't have that.
so I'm like, even when it comes to, so you even when it like, I feel like on Twitter and all that, on like I say Twitter, TikTok and all that, it was always been like a beef of Black Americans, because Black Americans don't say they from Africa, they don't say they from this country, they say they from America, which we are, like we say, for we built America for so long and been doing this and doing that, have that all that, have everything, we Americans. But we gotta have be a, and we had to be American. We had to be Americans because, like you said, we bought from one place. You don't even know where you're from. A lot of people don't know where it's from, but we built it. 400 years of us really building it, trying to make it ours and all that. We did that, and like even still, when you go to another country, they don't look. When you go to another, you could just be, oh yeah, I'm friendly. How you doing? Oh, like they gonna look at us at this taste when it comes to that. Oh, you was born up, you had privileges, you did this, you do that, and boom, 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 boom. But they don't see like what we came through, what we struggle with, and all that. It's like, if unless we have conversations of like that, and everybody have no biases, that's when it go out of the way. But like I said, it still all depends. It all depends on you. Everything depends on you, what you want to do. So it's always a free will. It's always like you say, circumstances can dwell on your free will. Like, I'm broke. Maybe like I said, could I go ahead? Can I go ahead and get a job? Can I go ahead and get a job, or do I want to go ahead and rob somebody? It's all, and then like I said, when if I rob somebody right then and there, I got away with it, and then I got away with it. I might want to try it tomorrow,
Because of that
or I could just like,
experience.
no,
Okay, I
fuck
get
it,
what you're
experience
saying. That
because
kind of okay.
so it's
So
like
experience is
so it's like
not
say
always, yeah.
it,
Because that was
so
kind
it's
of my
always gonna be in a
argument.
place of
Yeah,
that. Yeah. So it's always gonna be in a place of that. It's always gonna. I feel like it's always gonna be in a place of that. You just gotta learn. You just gotta learn yourself and make sure you make the right in your head is right to you. Because like I said, a serial killer, they can. When you, I mean, if you look at it, when serial killers were like how they was killing and all that, they was just like, I just wanted to.
true.
Like it was just like, I'm like, oh, I applied it and I did this, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't have even still like even so it be on that type of time unless you're a sociopath and you just don't care about nobody's feelings and all that. But that's still, even when it comes to that, that's damn near psycho. So it all depends on you, what you want to do and how you get up, in my opinion.
Okay, what about you,
So it's
Martise?
always free.
You want to circle back to that?
I just think that at the end of the day, everyone has a choice. So you can choose to do something or you can choose not to do something. Regarding voting, you can choose to vote for one of the parties or you could choose not to vote. It's really up to you, no matter what. Whether you're giving these certain circumstances or not, you still have free will whether to choose or not. For instance, like, okay, you don't necessarily want to vote for either party, but you lean towards one more than the other, you still wouldn't pop. You probably just wouldn't vote. I have
Or
not
you
voted
do?
in a hot minute because I did not want to vote for any party that was involved because yeah, it's just I don't see the point. And yes, these are the people who are supposed to be governing our country. However, at the end of the day, there's people behind them that are actually making the calls. So does it even really matter?
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I think that specifically with this election, like with Trump, like, and I mean, again, I'm just speaking subjectively. I'm not saying whether this is objective, like right or wrong, but what I'm just saying is some people just felt like I don't even fuck with Trump, but I just still feel like I have to vote because this is what's going to be best for me. Like what I'm getting to is sometimes it's not just about you have the choice. I guess about some to some people certain things are about the fact that they have to do even though it's not a choice that they will really want to wait. It's like some bitches didn't care for Kamala at all, but it was just the fact that it was just like I feel like, and again, this is subjective. It's not objective, but I just don't feel like Trump would be like you know good for like that. Just not is not the right candidate for me and my family and my culture. So they felt like it was more than just a choice. Like they had to do what they had to do, and I'm playing devil's advocate. I get what y'all are saying, but I'm playing devil's advocate. Like, because again, free will, yes, it's about choices, but it's also about the consciousness. And I think that's what I want to get to too. Like, even those unconscious decisions, what about those? Like, literally, right now, when my hands did this, my brain told my hands to do this. I didn't give myself free will to say, put your hands up. No, no, no. Literally, like that, the argument goes even biochemically.
But
Like,
that's
there's
yeah.
action potentials that literally physiologically your body gives yourself to do that you don't tell it to do. Like I didn't
But
tell
I'm like
my
yeah.
arms to do that, but they did that. That wasn't
But
free will.
like but like so even when like that's like flight,
Why are
fight,
you
or
looking at me
froze.
like that,
So when
Nisi?
it so
Because I feel like that's a
Because
good point. Like
yes, but like
it's a
unless
debate.
unless you have Tourette's, you have control of your body. I don't know.
I,
so like but that's something that you say but your body's so used to you doing that.
okay.
So you like that's how you talk with your hands. So you gonna do this, you'll have to for like when you come, because you can say that you can be in a certain, like you can be in an office and your hands, you're not gonna talk with your hands, especially all depends on the people you're around. You can just sit there and talk proper, go ahead, do what you gotta do, handle your business and do boom 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 boom. But when it comes to like when you come with friends and all that, you're more dramatic, you're more loud, so it's more animated. So you're gonna do like this, you're gonna express yourself, and that's what it is.
Now
So you
when I'm
talk with
on
your
Josh
hands. A lot of
Speaks.
people, so you gotta do what you gotta do. You feel me? So it's all like I say, it's all still like nature and versus environment. Like I said, and that's like saying like black people when we laugh, we walk away or we run away. That's saying that's supposed to be like down. That comes back in when it's slavery times when they couldn't laugh, so they gotta go ahead. Go laugh in a barrel, and it's also that's what it's called, cackling in barrels. When you said like 10 black people run down the street, so 10 black people run down the street, you automatically start running. Cause you know it's like niggas ain't running for no apparent unless you see the situation, but niggas ain't doing that on no daily basis. 10 black people running down the street, you know it's trouble. But people are all like when you hear when you're in a house, you hear a certain noise and you just be quiet, you don't say nothing. Like when it comes to like you gotta make sure you don't get backdoor. It's just a way your environment. It's how your environment taught you. Because if you was living
Apple,
safe
I'm
and
trying to
clean,
1 second,
yeah,
Pedro. But somebody else was
yeah.
trying to come up. I have no idea what's going on, Vinay. My girl Apple was trying to come up because she really felt like she had something to say. But I'm accepting your request. Let me see. I don't want you to think, okay, I'm going to invite you, Apple.
People are
I hope
commenting
you're
right
able to
now
come up. Oh yeah.
because my comments stopped. I seen like one, and then
Yeah, I
now it's
just say
Oh,
it's giving 90s. That's the last thing I got from Apple. Say it's giving 90s. That's it. That's the last thing I saw.
damn, yo, this shit is froze, yo. That's why it'd be like Instagram. Where you at, Apple? Lordy.
oh, now I see it. It says, "Oh, please let me speak,"
Yeah,
and then she said, "Damn,
Dapple.
for real."
I'm gonna try to invite you again. Let me see, yo. Yeah, Instagram be acting dumb. I'm trying to. I invited you. Damn. I don't don't know what the fuck happened with Vinay. But yeah, guys, I like that. I like that perspective. So like I mean, like Apple is saying at the end of the day, like when I said about motions, and I think that's what you're bringing up, Pedro. Certain behaviors, just because we do them unconsciously, doesn't mean that it's necessarily not free will. Like you're saying that, like just because like black people, that's kind of a cultural thing that we do. That doesn't mean that it's not free will. I get what you're saying by that, and that's kind of what Apple was saying. She was saying like we teach ourselves certain behavior in a way. Oh
That's a
my
choice.
god!
You're teaching
I
yourself
said, but
that.
it's
You chose to
it's
teach yourself
yeah,
that.
like yeah, you told you to you, but like I say, but you, it was always like a pacified thing. It's something that you see. Like I even when I saw it happening. I probably saw my mother saw like did it, so I was like, I feel like it was just acceptable. So when you see other people do it,
That's
I mean, especially on, I mean, boxing and
socialization.
all that, you
Yeah,
gonna like they said, yeah. So you gonna try and you gonna mimic stuff that you see, and you feel like it's gonna kind of like pacify you because
exactly.
in the sense of that.
But
So
what I'm
like, but I
saying is
don't
it
have.
gets deeper than that. And I think that that's what psychology gets into. The fact that it's not just a willy-nilly thing. Like, oh, I saw my mother do it, so I do it. Like, no, that's a part of who you become in a way. Yes, you have the choice to not be like that, but that's what the studies of psychology kind of show. Like, your socialization, the things that you experience, the things that you see, they become who you are, which means that's who you are. Like it's kind of not really a choice. Fuck. That's just kind of my
Uh,
argument. But
I said,
I think it's 50-50. I think it's fifty
yeah,
fifty.
but it's still a choice. You don't have to do. Like I said, you could definitely just have to do nothing. Like you can literally just sit in the bed all day,
Well,
but I feel like you can really do all that. It's like it's something like it's circumstances that make you want to do what you want to do, and that's what you gotta look at it. Like it's circumstances you can just say, forget it today. And then also, if you say forget it today, you know what? It probably be the best day of your life. Like, you know what? I'm taking a day off. It probably be the best day of your life. Or it's more circumstances coming down to it. Oh, I gotta pay this. I gotta pay this. I'm not gonna be short. This guy. You gotta look at all. You gotta look at your. You gotta look at your life and make sure it values you. So, and then like I say, then you gotta. I feel like when it comes to you gotta accept the choices that you do. That's why I say when it comes to free will, accept the choices that you do. Don't be down in the dirt when you make all these, when you do all these. A lot of people be on that type of time. But I mean, it is what it is.
Right.
Every every action has a reaction.
So, okay, we're going to read this comment and we're kind of going to wrap it up from here because I don't know what's
All
going
right,
on.
bet.
It got pretty late, by the way. Thanks so much, guys.
very.
So, also, when it comes to other countries and how they limit what people can do, it's still your choice to follow those laws. You could choose to go to jail or die for what you want to do instead.
Those are just consequences of the actions that you chose to do, which is your free will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is,
I
but
understand where you're
you,
coming from because it
yeah, because it's like you're not going to use like I mean some people will use their free will to do that to go against the grain, but I don't know. That's interesting. I wish Apple would have came up to articulate it more so I could have like more of a rebuttal. But yeah, I thought that that question was really interesting. And yeah, I mean, there'll be many more to come, guys. Thanks so much for everybody that tuned in. I really want to thank you
yeah,
guys
yeah,
for tuning in to Josh Speaks, and we'll be back for more.
yeah,
But hold on, I'm doing
yeah,
my
bet.
outro, Pedro. Be quiet. I'm doing my outro.
Oh,
So,
my bad, bro.
bi-weekly, we'll be back for more Josh Speaks. And I want to thank my co-host, Martise. I want to thank Vinay, and I also want to thank Pedro, PNB Poppy. Don't know where that
You,
name came from, but
yeah,
yeah.
my kids.
Okay.
I told you.
So what's P
Yeah,
and B? Peanut
Parker.
butter and jelly?
My Parker, I said my daughter and my son name, Parker and Bella Poppy.
Okay,
So Parker and Bella's father.
okay.
So yeah. So that's why, because I was, like I said, when I didn't have my daughter, I was P Poppy. But then I got my daughter, P and B. So
Okay.
yeah, gotta keep it like that. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh
period.
yeah, man.
So is
You
there
already
any
know.
other final like comments that y'all want to make before we end this live?
When I can come back.
Uh
When I can come back.
um
And I don't.
Martise don't know whether he's going to be a co-host weekly. So I mean, honestly, you were at Pedro. No shade. Pedro actually was supposed to be my co-host from the jump.
For real? I ain't know
Yeah,
that.
remember before you? I don't know if you remember, but before you left IG, remember I kept saying like when I do the new seats, like I want you to be my co-host.
Yeah.
We're going to kind of do
I was
this.
like,
Yeah,
we can take turns. I
yeah,
ain't tripping. I was like, shit. I
yeah.
was like, I take.
But Marquise was a good co-host. He kept
Listen,
me on my toes.
yeah,
Um,
He
yeah.
I don't know. I
he
feel like
did his job.
I could have contributed a little more. I was just, I was listening more than I was speaking.
It is what it. No, no, no. You
Oh,
did
yeah,
great. Honestly, you did
you
great.
did.
You answered all the questions to the full extent. You, yeah, was able to keep me on my toes when I needed, and yeah, that was great.
Yeah,
But
man. It was
yeah,
like I said, it was
Apple,
good talk.
we'll definitely bring the topic back. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go hit on with y'all night, and thanks so much. I'll see y'all next time.
All right, shorty.
All right, y'all. Good night. I'll see y'all.
Good night.
All right. Thanks so much, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Josh Speaks. We will be back bi-weekly with another show. Tonight, we covered some really cute topics. We covered baddies. We covered Vinay's experience auditioning for baddies. We covered some musical topics. We also covered, does do we think that free will exists? And what else did we cover? I don't know. You'll see on the show. Love you guys. Peace and blessings. Be safe. Take it warm in this snow because it's been really crazy. And we'll see you next time.